Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas to one and all, or Christmas Eve, or if you celebrate it. If you don't, props to you. This is your weekly Steelchair Wrestling final quiz of the year, and the final Steelchair stream of the year, by the way. But don't worry, normal business will resume in January, because that's how it goes. We've got some night driving music in the background for our esteemed guests. We will have more in the way. We have a lot of people watching already, so please do like, share, and subscribe if you're watching on Twitter, as you are. There's 6 people from my Twitter feed. Please come along to the channel, the Weekly Steel Chair, and get on there. Your comments can also be seen now from X as well. We have got a few more people to join. Ailey's happy. That's all I'm going to say, but we'll see how she gets on tonight because she's up against the defending champion who will get first introductions, of course. So, William, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty well, pretty much all sorted, ready for Christmas, and yeah, I'm off work, so I'm very happy.
Yes, you are, and unfortunately, your team is still better than mine at the moment, which is absolutely fucking embarrassing, and that's something that Below will cooperate with as well because she's also an Arsenal fan, but she's seen more Man United games, so if anything, it works both ways. But in the meantime, she is the co-host of the channel. She is the what's the best way to describe it? Oh, that's it. She's the Stone Cold to my Rock, even though we're both Rock stans. But in the process of it, she's also the nicest
that
way.
That means I'm the rating scroll then, right?
No, the Rock is no. We all know the Rock's a rating scroll.
The Attitude Era #1 rival, the one adored by all the fans. Yeah, I'll take that comparison.
We don't. That's not how it works. Don't start your shit. We know how
it
this
has
works.
been a while. We just didn't really do another show. I think wrestling was just kind of boiling away, and we didn't do shows for so long that it's such a meme because for this channel we missed talking about CM Punk's actual return to WWE. We've done like 8-9 shows about this. We even spoke about how he was definitely coming back to WWE, and then the moment happens and we weren't there to talk about it. So we can only apologise for that. We're going to limit chat on that tonight because we could go for 4 or 5 hours on that, especially if he does show up later on. But no, it's nice to be back. Obviously, happy holidays to everyone and happy holidays to myself because that's me now pretty much completely on holiday until the new year. The joys of working in education. But yeah, no, doing Absolutely. Well, ready to crack into whatever you've got cooked up for this quiz and hoping that I don't mix up the outcasts this time.
Oh, don't worry, we're not gonna.
I just mixed up their name. I didn't even say the right name. The Outsiders.
Don't worry, we're not gonna pull a Kevin Nash or Scott Hall on you this time. I promise. But we do have an exciting quiz today, and I'm not gonna lie, it's out of 150 points. It's a 150-point quiz across 5 sections. I like to get involved in multi-markers and single points and bizarre questions, so we've done that. But I am going to give everybody on the stream and everyone in the channel, everyone that's watching on X, everyone that's watching on YouTube, because we're back on X now and we're going to do that because if anything, the channel has such a great following that we're going to do that. So the first section is a mixture, but it's based around one central focus, and that's titles. So a little bit of fun there. An old one that's returned, of course, is the pay-per-view section. One that I've borrowed from Ailey because it was Ailey that started this. We have the Name the Wrestler section, but I've sort of molded it a little bit.
You're just scarred by Fujinami. That's why you want to do one of those.
I love Fujinami and I still got scarred by him, so I call it a win-win. We have the Name the Pay-Per-View, which is one that I did the last couple of quizzes and it's remained. And then at the very end, the big section, it's a chosen wrestler's career. And don't worry, I will name the wrestler because it's based on their entire career at the very end when we get to that section, so not to worry. And Nathan, when he gets his ass on here, he can agree on that one because he's also been on my football quizzes. I do love a multi-marker. If you are in the chat as well, but you would also like to come on the stream, let me know. You're more than welcome. I just make you aware that, of course, Ailey does have her camera off at the moment, but Ailey will, of course, throughout have her camera on. She will do that now and again. Her connection hates her. Her students don't, but her connection does. We will certainly get around to that. I'm just going to tell you now which each section's worth. So your first section on titles is worth 40 points. Section 2, which I've already declared, is the pay-per-view section. That's worth 20 points. Your name the wrestler is 15 questions, 1 mark each, 15 points. Then name the pay-per-view is the same, 15 questions, 15 points. And your final topic, which is name the, well, it's the wrestler's career, is worth 60 points. That is 20 questions on that one, several multi-markers, lots of 1 mark questions, but we're going to just fire in and be like, fuck it, because that's what quiz is all about. We're all about having fun. Defending champion William, of course, 2-time winner on the quiz. He's here to make it a free-peat. We'll see if he does that. So we're just going to dive into it. That is very true. Before we dive into questions, of course, does anybody have... Very true. For the esteemed panelists, do you have any questions before we start?
Yeah, what are the answers?
I'll get to them very soon.
Right. Nah, I think we're good. I think we can.
All you need to know is as soon as you think that you know the answer, Reece changes the question.
Absolutely. He wasn't Scottish, but he represented Scotland, so Roddy Piper is definitely me for this evening. I'm totally in that mood, but I'm also in a much more pleasant mood. I'm in my Naito phase, so I'm taking off the hoodie and I'm going to wear my Los Ignorables de Japón shirt for the rest of the stream. I was going to wear Bullet Club, but that's too cool, so I got to go with some Flash. So LIJ it is, you know, because got to give some Japan some reps. Don't worry, there's no women watching, so don't get any ideas, ladies.
Remember, on OnlyFans, you can catch the nude version of this stream.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But if you are watching, of course, do come along over to YouTube as well. Or if you want to stick on with X, just put your comments and get your answers in. Any answer is welcome, but we'll certainly dive in. So let us begin with your first section. Of course, it is titles. Your first question, and this is WWE specifically. So which tag team had the longest tag team title reign in the WWE between 2000 and 2010? Which tag team had the longest tag team title reign in the WWE between 2000 and 2010?
All right. Okay.
If you would like any clues, you're more than welcome to ask. But I will, of course, limit it to one clue a section.
Nah, I think we'll we can press on. If I don't know any of them, I just don't know them.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Nathan. That's a good shout, but we'll see. Question number 2 is a bit of a fun question, but we all like football, so I've actually linked football to wrestling. Which football formation is also the same as the length of days the MVP held the United States Championship for? Which football formation is also the same as the length of days the MVP held the US title for? And to stand correction, it's MVP's longest reign that would be broken by Dean Ambrose. So this is his length of reign when he was so it's not his second reign, it's his first reign when he defeated Benoit.
I'm not convinced I've got either of these so far.
No. I know that was a long title reign, but I don't know the first one. And the second one, I've just written a formation that ain't even a fucking formation.
I've at least written a formation.
I had an extra player in midfield.
To be fair, we all remember Lee Nelson's Wellgood show. I play 4-6-3. Still a great formation. So we've got some answers in there already, so we're good. Question number 3 is worth 3 points. So your question is, which WWE superstar was the longest reigning cruiserweight champion in the company's history? At which pay-per-view did their reign begin? Who did they lose to? And also, which pay-per-view? So you need to tell me, so the champion that won it at which pay-per-view? Who did they lose it to? But no, if I say what pay-per-view, that's harsh. Just name the superstar, name the pay-per-view they won the title at, and who did they lose it to? So which WWE superstar was the longest reigning cruiserweight champion in the company's history, and at which pay-per-view did their title begin, and who did they lose it to?
Again, not convinced I've got that, but let's carry on.
And who did they lose it to?
I think we can all comfortably say we all know this person. Nice to see you.
It might be a cagey, low-scoring affair, this one.
William, keep your eyes off that chat boy. I caught you left, right, centre.
Come on, don't be using the chat. That's dirty.
Stay in full screen. I know Keen will be joining us later on, so any answer that Keen has, just carry it over. Nathan will join us at some point as well. They both have the links. I'm not telling you until the very end. Question number 4. This is worth 4 points. So it's, who has the longest NWA World Title reign in the title's history? Who has? I'm not finished yet. So you need to tell me who has the longest reign, who has the shortest reign, and you get bonus points if you can tell me how long their reigns lasted. And there is a leeway on titles, the title reign. So don't worry. So just give me 2 names, and you can get. And there's 2 points for giving me the length of reigns.
My God.
And I will be generous here. In terms of the longest reign, it is not the following people. It's not Ric Flair, it's not Terry Funk, it's not Sting, and it's not Ricky Steamboat. I will be generous to you. Those 4 are not in the longest category.
Well, I've not put any of them down, but I'm not convinced. Basically, people are going to leave this with an idea that I don't know what I'm talking about, and they're probably right. But you know, we're here to have fun.
I mean, to be fair though, I'll be generous to you. There is no AEW questions in this one.
Oh, come on, man! That would absolutely wipe the floor with all of you just because I listen to Cornette.
Nah, I think it's only fair that since you destroy it so often, that I'll give you no AEW questions.
It shouldn't be crap then. It doesn't want the piss ripped out of it. It shouldn't be crap.
Of course not.
Dignity is there.
If it's any consolation, the longest title reign is 1,500 plus. So I will be generous. It is beyond 1,500 days, this title reign. So I will be kind in that respect. I won't throw you under the bus in that way. There is a 9 marker in this one coming up as well, by the way.
Who's like this old as a red? I'll go with that. Okay.
Well, one person in particular is very famous. It's very famous.
They can be very famous, and I can still have no bloody clue.
You'll probably have never seen them wrestle, but you'll know their name when I tell you if you've got.
Well, I've thrown a name down there, so we'll go with that.
I hope you've got the shortest one as well. Question number 5: Who is the youngest professional wrestler to win the NWA World Title?
All these questions about, let's be honest, in D-rate championship.
No, this is when it actually was interesting. I mean, to be fair as well, this guy's also tragic. In respect, it's tragic. So there's a lot of like mixture of like ECW, WCW, TNA, NWA, WWE, some NXT. I've got all of that in here as well. So we'll make it throughout the quiz, of course. Question number 6: and this is just making sure. Let me just make sure. I'll be kind to you. Yep, this is the last NWA title question in this section. So your question is: which NWA World Title match was ranked as PWI Match of the Year in 1989? So just got to name me who was in the match. You have to give me both names to get the point. We've actually had this question before.
Match of the Year 1989. I mean, no claims to being a historian. Anything that was before my time probably hasn't been seen.
In the nicest way, I have mentioned a few of the wrestlers already, so you're in a bit of a luck.
It's okay. I put a guess down that's just sort of very educated, but we'll see. Okay, can we go back to like a real wrestling title? Or...
NWA title's the oldest title in professional wrestling. Show some respect. Right. Anyway, moving on to the
crap,
bitch.
Though. I mean,
yeah, but the real NWA is still class, like when it was great. Right. Anyway, moving on, and this is for Ailey's back chat. She's getting punished. Question number 7: since the WWE title's inception, there have been 146 recognized reigns from 54 different champions. But can you name the 9 wrestlers that have been champion for a full year? So you've got to give me 9 wrestlers that have held the title for longer.
The WWE champion for a full year in one reign.
Singular reign, yes.
How many you said? 9, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
And if you think carefully, one could be a multiple reign, one of them might not.
I think he knows. I'm now just sort of throwing names down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2.
You said 9, and I've got 4 that are definite.
Who was? He was. I'm presuming he was. He definitely was.
I'm confident with 5 of these names. The other 4 I've genuinely just gone, yeah, sure. They've done it.
Oh.
A good guess is always a good guess, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at least confident. Was it 1 mark per name?
1 mark per name, but there could be somebody that might have 2.
But that's... Wait, what?
There's potentially 1 person on this list.
Wait, so is it 9 wrestlers or 9 reigns?
It's 9 wrestlers, but only one of them has done it twice.
Right, okay. No, I know the wrestler who's done it twice, but I was wondering if you wanted that name twice.
You can just mark it in brackets as ×2, if you get that person right.
But then So it's 9 different wrestlers, like, and someone who's done it twice is one of them.
Yep.
So you're not expecting the same name twice and 7 other names. You want 9 different names.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's fine. Now I understand what you're doing. Good. I think I'm finally on the board with that one because I've definitely not got 0.
Good.
Okay, that's the last one. I did. Trying to come up with a good guess for the last one just didn't work for me.
Last one? I've had to guess 4.
No,
So
I had good guesses for the rest.
So far,
Yeah,
I
I've
might
had,
be,
like, okay guesses.
so far I might be impressed. Question 8. For how many years was the WWE Championship known only as the WWF Championship? For how many years was the WWE Championship known only as the WWF Championship?
Ooh.
So it was known as the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship.
Yeah, the
It was known
WWF.
as the WWF Championship, yep. It was
And
known
the
as
WWE.
the WWF World Heavyweight Championship. It was known as the WWF Championship, the WWF Undisputed Championship, the WWE Undisputed Championship, and so forth, until it was rebranded.
Let's just write down a random number.
Yep. I just gone, that feels good. I'm just going with it.
It all started with Savage. So there's a clue. Question 9. How many times has the WWE title been branded as the WWE Championship in the company's history? So since the rebrand, when it stopped being called the Undisputed title, like from the 2002 onwards, how many years was the WWE Championship being branded as the WWE Championship? You don't have to give me years.
So
you just have to
basically,
give
how
me a
many
number.
years has it been since it stopped being WWF?
So how many times? So since that period, so that was June 2002. How many times in between 2002 to 2023 has it been called just the WWE title?
I don't think I'm following the wording at all.
Well, put it this way: it's been renamed.
If it gets
so many-
rebranded from
been-
WWF to
it's been-
WWE, is that not just it?
No, that's a company change. But what I mean is, like, it's been like on numerous occasions, it's been called the Undisputed title. It's been called the WWE World title. It's been called the WWE title. It's been called the WWE Undisputed title, like Undisputed Universal title. Just how many times has it been called the WWE title?
So how many times have they reset it?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So you don't need to give me a year.
random number.
So you don't have to give me a year. You just have to tell me how many times it was called the WWE title.
Okay. Well, I've got that. So let's see.
Good. Right. Question 10. How many WCW World title reigns have surpassed the 1 year mark?
How many what?
How many WCW World title reigns have surpassed the 1 year mark?
Jesus.
This might actually be the easiest question of them all.
Yeah. I imagine
It is,
it's
I'm not-
really easy if you know WCW. It was dead before I turned 2.
So it didn't become the WCW title, officially until 1992. Well, 1991, 1992. But in terms of like the actual title itself, it did stop obviously in 2001.
Yeah. Well, again,
Probably
I've
the lowest.
put a number.
That's fine. Question number 11. Who had the shortest reign as WCW champion in the title's history? And I'll be generous. This title reign was not in WCW.
Huh? Who had the shortest WCW title reign that wasn't in WCW?
It was not in WCW. This was in WWE.
Oh, you twat! Right.
This is during,
So
this
you're
was
talking about
during
when they won the WCW title and just changed it.
This was during the invasion story.
Oh my god, you!
I even forget that one.
It's not helping that he's not asking about real wrestling companies.
I am asking
Pretenders.
I'm asking you real wrestling questions, and you're about to get a 7-pointer.
All right. Name all of the All Japan champions from 1784 to 1787
not that harsh.
in Japanese.
No, I'm not that harsh. That is incredibly cruel. I wouldn't do that to you. But 2 of your final 4 questions do have 7-pointers, just to let you know.
Well then.
So, your next question is question 12. From the top 10 combined reigns in the championship's history, how many TNA World Champions combined have passed 300 days, and can you name each wrestler? So I've
with your pretenders, mate. TNA.
No, this is genuine. So from the top 10 combined reigns in the championship's history, how many have passed 300 days, and can you name each wrestler?
Okay.
I kind of gave
yeah.
it away.
Yeah, there's a hint there. Yeah, if you're smart, you should the minimum get 1 point there.
Or if you follow TNA to any, or if you followed TNA to any sort of.
I actually did kind of,
but I didn't.
I enjoyed TNA. I was a TNA fan.
I watched it, but I was a child. Like I don't know this.
Here's a little update as well, because obviously I do follow WrestleOps on X. Just for everyone that's watching, this has come from, funnily enough, Boozer Wrestler that I was talking about to William and Ailey before the show started, because there's plans that Roman Reigns unfortunately might be champion until Royal Rumble 2025. This has now come out from the same person saying there are suggestions to split the WWE Tag Team Championships during the build to WrestleMania 40.
This makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know why they haven't done it already.
Yeah, they should have done it.
Or at least get rid of one set of the belts. It looks stupid.
They both look crap.
No, I don't mind. Pick a red, pick a blue, combine and make them purple. I don't care. Just have one set. It's the same.
If they're
champion.
If they're gonna have 2 different tag team champions, then ideally I want them to go back to some classic designs. I don't like the current design titles. They look crap. I like the old designs, like the old tag team title and the old world tag team title. But they were legit cool.
No.
Just keep guessing any name you can, Nathan.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong. They look like 2p coins, 5p for the SmackDown titles. That's comment of the night. that is comment of the night, Nathan. Class. Question.
It's a long title reign, so I'll guess him, and then I'm done.
Yep.
Okay.
Question number 13. And this has been mentioned a lot over WWE TV, so there's no excuse not to get this. Question number 13. What is the kayfabe explanation for Pat Patterson becoming the first ever Intercontinental Champion? What is the kayfabe explanation for Pat Patterson becoming the first ever Intercontinental Champion?
Oh, God. Now I think it's coming back to me. Was it there? Was it there?
Two questions to go, and then we're getting some points. Fun times.
We're maybe getting some points.
You'll get
We're
some.
getting one.
You'll get some. You'll get some. Question number 14. At present, Gunther is At present, Gunther is the current longest reigning Intercontinental Champion at 560 plus days. However, the record for the most combined days is led by Pedro Morales. How many days combined has Morales held the title? So at present, Gunther is the current longest reigning champion at 560 plus days. However, the record for most combined days is led by Pedro Morales. How many days combined has Morales held the title? And William, you are correct. It is not far off.
Yeah. So I know the first digit.
Yeah. No, I'm in the same place. I know the first digit. I know where it is.
Yep.
It's just where it is on where it is.
How many days is Gunther on at the moment again?
Gunther at the moment is on, I think, 562 days. I will give you a leeway of 20.
Oh, leeway of 20 might actually be good. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna. The leeway of 20, I'm gonna do that.
The question asked you earlier on about the longest NWA title reign, I'll give you a leeway of 250. But the shortest reign, not a chance of you getting a leeway. Because that's not even possible.
I forgot the. I literally just put it down in years for the NWA title one.
To be fair, I could potentially give you that as well as your leeway as well. I could put that's potential because it does stretch.
I've changed it. I've re-quantified it. I've relit the fire.
Lovely.
Yeah,
your final question, and I reckon you'll get this quite quickly. Okay. Your final question: who competed in the WWE title Elimination Chamber match at New Year's Revolution 2006, and who left the show as champion?
Okay, so
who competed in the chamber? So who competed in the chamber, and who left as champion?
Him. Oh, it might not be him actually. No, it's not him.
Not gonna lie, I actually thought this chamber match is very underrated.
I've just thrown 6 random names down. Well, 5 random names down. Knowing what happens after, I know who leaves as champion.
Yeah.
But the other names, it's
3, 4, 5.
Not a clue.
I think was he. There's
this
one I'm
probably
missing, kind of.
If I was to rank the Elimination Chamber matches I've seen,
it is
brutally honest. Being brutally honest, and this match goes about 49 minutes, 49 to 54 minutes. I would rank this as the third best Elimination Chamber of all time. Me personally, this is my third best chamber match.
Okay, that'll do it.
Because I will always say the best one is Survivor Series 02. The original is still by the best one because nobody saw it coming. But the other one will come up later on in this quiz.
Tells us it's an Elimination Chamber, William. Bang.
Absolutely. Right. Are you
When we're
guys
doing the
ready for
pay-per-views later, we know it.
It's not in the pay-per-view section.
No.
See, if we keep asking him questions and prodding information out of him, William, we're just gonna get the
You're not
answers.
going to get it. You're not going to get it. Right. Anyway.
But we've already been through this. As soon as we think we know the answers, he changes the bloody question.
Exactly.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
So we are going to dive into some points. And remember, your first section, I believe I did say, is out of 40. Yes, it's out of 40.
Yeah, you did
so
say that.
your first question, and I'm going to try and get each of you to give your answers. So question number 1 was, who had the longest WWE Tag Team title reign of the between 2000 and 2010? I am going to say as well, before I get your answers, that Nathan guessed the Dudley Boys, and that is incorrect. So William, I'm going to come to you first.
I said, because I know they had quite a long reign, Paul London and Brian Kendrick.
And Ailey?
I said DX.
DX had a god-awful tag team title reign for length, but they had multiple reigns. But the actual answer at 300 plus days is 333 days to be exact. That is correct, William. It is Paul London and Brian Kendrick.
Yeah. And they lost it to Deuce and fucking Domino.
Of all people. of all gimps.
And don't
I've
forget
vaguely heard of them. I've vaguely heard of Deuce and Domino.
Deuce and Domino, well, Domino in particular, I believe it's Domino. He is famous for the fact that he is Jimmy Snuka's son, and he failed to catch The Undertaker during the Swan Dive at WrestleMania 25. He was a cameraman that failed
wasn't
to
one of
catch
them Chuck Palumbo? Or
No.
were they just very similar?
They were
Okay,
just very similar for both, very similar for being complete gimps. Right, question number 2, and that was the formation. Nathan guessed 433 days, so he went with a 433, which is completely acceptable.
Yeah.
William, I'm going to come to you. What formation did you pick?
I guessed 433 after originally accidentally writing 443.
As you do. Ailey, what formation did you select?
I also put 433.
Well, I will tell you that you've got the numbers right in the wrong order. It's
Is it
the
343?
343. He held the
Oh,
title for 343 days.
that's less impressive.
To be fair, I put 433 and I went, did he have it that long? Like, that feels wrong.
Absolutely. Question number 3 was the superstar who was the longest reigning cruiserweight champion. Which event did they win it at? And who did they lose it to? So I am going to say one person in the chat has got all 3 points. But William, I'm going to ask you who you've got.
Right, it was Gregory Helms. I know that for certain because they kept on going on about it. I guess that he won it at Survivor Series.
Okay.
And Chavo Guerrero beat him.
I'm going to give you 2 points.
Yeah.
Ailey.
Not Survivor Series.
Well, I knew it was Gregory Helms.
Correct.
Because I went back to playing like SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, so I assumed Rey
you did.
Mysterio beat him. I assumed Rey Mysterio beat him, and I put No Mercy.
1 point. The correct answer
was it Royal Rumble?
He won it at the Royal Rumble.
I knew it was a big 4.
And he lost it. He lost it to Chavo Guerrero at No Way Out 2007.
Oh man!
So Gregory Helms, Royal Rumble, Chavo Guerrero, 3 points.
Originally, I was going to write Hornswoggle, but then I was like, no, that's way too late.
Absolutely.
That's all right. I've got a point. I'm on the board. We're good.
Good. The next one's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Oh my God.
So this was the NWA questions for who had the longest reign, who had the shortest reign, and can you get close to even guess the lengths? So let's see what we've got. So William, who have you got for your answers?
I wrote down Arn Anderson.
Okay.
For some reason, I also wrote down, even though he probably never won it, Dusty Rhodes, 1,815 days for the longest, and for the shortest, I just wrote down like 1 day, basically.
All right, I will grant you a point.
I will take a point for that.
I will grant you a point.
Okay.
I'll explain it in a few minutes. Ailey?
Right. So I have done this in a rather sneaky way because what I did was guess the people and then guess the reign based on it maybe not even being people. And you'll see what I mean. For the longest reigning, I was like, okay, who's a wrestler that I hear about a lot, but like he's so old that I have no idea. I went with Lou Fez.
All right.
For the shortest reign, because I know that he basically lost it right away, I put Cody. I didn't know a shorter one from like the 70s when someone was probably arrested for having cocaine or something. So I put a day.
All right.
I know Cody's reign wasn't a day, but I felt that the shortest reign would have to be a day. Okay. And then for the longest reign, because the NWA is a feckin' joke, and it's probably 7 years, I put 2,900 days.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 points out of 4.
Ha! Outlodge it. Right, explain it.
Longest reign is Lou Fez.
Oh my, what? No! No, it's not!
The longest reign is Lou Fez.
Of course.
The shortest reign is Shane.
I'm out of here.
The longest reign is Lou Fez. The shortest reign is Shane Douglas. The longest title reign is 2,300 days.
Oh, damn it.
And the shortest reign by Shane Douglas is 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, it was the same day.
So sub 1 day. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yep, because he dumped it for the ECW title.
And it's gonna kiss
the marks on an NWA question. I can't believe that.
Yep. If I gave you a leeway of 500 days, you would have still been out by 100.
Well, yeah, I originally put 2,500, and I was like, no, it's going to be longer than that. So I wish I'd just stopped.
I respect it though.
But,
I'm going to take a stab at the dark on your next question. Was who was the youngest person to win the NWA World Title? So William, on you go. I said tragic, so I'm hoping that helped.
It probably did. I just immediately replied. He probably never even won a single thing. David Flair.
He was.
That sounds right. Was he not WCW champ or something?
He won the WCW US Championship. Yeah.
I mean, he's very tragic.
He is very shit. Haley?
Is it Sid? Is what I've put. Was it?
It's not Sid. It's Chris Candido.
Oh.
Chris Candido was 22 and a half years old.
That guy.
Yeah. Very, very.
No, I know Chris Candido because something Shane Douglas, something drama.
His Psycho X as well.
Who was the other one? There was another guy who was like involved in drama with Chris Candido. Cornette's spoken about it. I don't remember though.
Well, you've got Tammy Sitch, that's for sure.
Caruso? No, there's not a Caruso, is there?
There was a Caruso. I'm not sure if he had issues with him, but there was a lot for Candido. It's a shame. Candido, I felt genuinely sorry for him. Taken too soon as well. Question 6 was just to name who had the match of the year for the NWA title in 1989. I'm going to start with Ailey on this one, so just have to name me 2 wrestlers to get the point.
Well, mate, I went educated on this one. I was like, people always rave about match of the year with these 2, so I went Ric Flair and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
And William.
And I said, for some reason, Ric Flair, and I said Dusty Rhodes, because I couldn't think of anyone.
Flair did have a match of the year with Dusty Rhodes, but it was not 1989. But Ric Flair and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat did have match of the year in 1989 at Wrestle War. And that was the match where Ric Flair would win it and he would then hold the title until he lost it to Sting at the Great American Bash, which is obviously
that just
famous.
One marker?
That was one marker. You had to give me both names.
Oh, so I've got the mark.
Yeah.
You got the mark. Yep, you got the mark. William didn't because you only named Ric Flair correctly. Question.
I'm catching you, William. I'll get this.
Here we go now. The big 9-pointer.
Yeah, this is where you just leave me in the dark.
This is probably the TNA one.
Maybe 6.
I am gonna say this. Somebody does have all 9 points. I am not gonna deny that. So, Ailey, just for interest, give me your 9 names, and I'll tell you how many points you get.
Okay, well, I'm starting with this one because you were trying to bam my boozle and boozle my bam with it. Hulk Hogan's done it twice because people are talking about Hogan having 2 reigns and how Roman's going to beat his first reign and everything like that. But the names that I put are definitely WWE title, right?
It's WWE title only. Like WWE, for the entire history. So
that's fine. For a brief moment there, I thought I completely misheard the question. So I put Roman Reigns. I've got CM Punk. I've got Hulk Hogan. I've got Bruno Sammartino. I've got Bob Backlund, and then the other 4 are guesses. I think AJ Styles did make it, but he might have been just shy. But I feel like his reign was like 375 before he dropped it to Bryan, maybe 378.
Keep going.
So I put AJ Styles, I put John Cena, I put Triple H, and I put Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay, so I'm just going to tell you. So you gave me Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund.
Yeah, I've got Sammartino. I've got Bob Backlund.
Hulk Hogan.
I've got Hulk Hogan. Yep.
Cena, Punk, Styles,
John Cena, yep.
Reigns.
Punk.
So I will give you.
I said Austin and Triple H for my last one.
Yep. You get a point for Bruno Sammartino.
Okay.
Because Bruno Sammartino is the only person on this list to have done it twice.
Oh, is he? Actually, I thought they were talking about Hulk Hogan with 2 reigns.
Nope.
Oh well.
Hulk Hogan only held the title once past the year. So you get a point.
So is it Bruno Sammartino's reigns that they've been talking about, and it's like he's close to beating?
Yes, that is correct.
First, right? Okay.
So Bruno's done it twice.
But yes.
So you get a point. You get the points for Bruno.
Right.
You get a point for Bob Backlund. You get a point for Hulk Hogan. You do get a point for John Cena, 380 days.
Nice.
You do get a point for CM Punk because obviously he's done the 4-3-4. You do get the point for Roman Reigns, unfortunately, and you 100% get the point for AJ Styles.
Yes.
Wow.
I was like, I think he just snuck it
by a day. You do not get the point for Austin and Triple Beaknose.
That's okay.
You don't get the points for them.
7 out of 9, I'm gonna have that.
Yep. So I am now going to throw it to William to see if William has 2 different names to get maximum points. We're going to see. So William, give me your names.
You see, I said Roman Reigns, correct?
Yep.
As you said, CM Punk, correct?
Correct.
John Cena, correct?
3.
Bruno Sammartino, obvious.
Correct.
Bob Backlund,
correct.
Hulk Hogan,
correct.
Brock Lesnar?
Oh, I forgot. How could I have forgotten? All right. Oh, never mind. He had a 519.
Did he not? Jesus.
Oh, Universal.
He was Universal Champion. His longest WWE title reign was about. His longest WWE title reign went from SummerSlam to WrestleMania.
For fuck's sake. And then I said triple big nose. Triple H.
Not him. The names you're missing is Randy Savage.
Savage.
Oh, that's poor. That's poor. I'm sorry.
You are missing Randy Savage, who held the title from WrestleMania 4 to WrestleMania 5 when he lost it to Hogan because Hogan couldn't accept that Ironman was champion. Pedro Morales.
Please don't say Randy Orton. All right, that's fine.
Question number 8 was how many years the WWE title was only known as the WWF title. Someone does have this in the chat. I'm going to ask William, what is your guess?
I said 12.
And Ailey?
I said 11.
You're just short of a year. It is 12. 1989 to 2001. Question number 10 was, how many WCW title reigns lasted beyond a year? No one in the chat has this. William?
0.
Ailey?
I said 1. 1 might have done it.
Hulk Hogan, his first title reign is the longest title reign in WCW title history, 459 days.
I thought I thought it was one of those trick ones where Hogan just missed
Sorry,
out.
400.
No, I thought that was the trick when he said this is one of the easiest things to get. I was like, well, what? Like they
Hulk
won't
Hogan.
have had a wrestling company where no one held the belt for over a year. So
Hulk
WCW.
Hogan has the longest and the second longest title reigns. His second title reign is 6 days short of a year. So his two longest reigns combined are close to like 780 days, 990, something like that. But his first title reign does eclipse. Actually, no, it's 800 days plus. Sorry, his first title reign though is the longest and the only title reign to go past a year. Question number 11. Someone in the chat does have this. Who has the shortest reign as WCW champion?
I think you've missed a question.
You missed a question there.
Oh, sorry,
you missed your bizarrely worded.
Oh yeah, question 9. Sorry, I missed
whatever that was. Question.
Yeah, that's my fault. That's my fault. Sorry, that's my fault. It was question 9. Sorry, was how many times was the WWE title branded as just the WWE title? You want to hazard a guess?
4.
And I said 6.
It's alright, Abel. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome. You're still more than welcome, because I've sent you the link. So you've said 4.
I said 4, and I think William said he said 6, maybe 7.
6.
Okay. Nathan also said 4. And the answer... So 2002, Brock Lesnar.
Right.
You had 2016, because it was Roman Reigns was obviously WWE champion, and then AJ Styles was WWE champion after it was renamed from the WWE World Championship. The answer is 3.
Wow.
Oh, you can still join us, Abel. There's still 4 sections to go.
That's okay. Wait, what about when the belts merged in 2013?
For the
Cena and Orton.
You know when Cena and Orton were gonna have the
that
the
was
winner
the
leaves champion and Big Show.
WWE World Champion, and that's when it was rebranded 3 years later. It was
It took them 3 years to rebrand it from that. Okay, I see.
I know, weirdos. I still don't get it. But now we're going to move on to who had the shortest WCW title reign. That is question 11. So we've gone a little bit backwards because that's my fault. So who's your guesses? Just hazard a guess. Who have you got?
T.
Okay.
And I put Jericho.
It is Jericho.
Yeah, you.
Vengeance 2001, when he won the title from The Rock. His title reign lasted 11.5 minutes when he beat Stone Cold.
Stone Cold and become undisputed.
Yep, correct. Question number 12, of course, I slightly gave it away, but how many people have had a combined reign longer than 300 days as TNA champion? So I'm going to give it to yourself, William. What have you got? First the number and what
the
names?
Number obviously has to be 6. Because if it's a 7-pointer, it has to be 6 different wrestlers, and you name the 6 wrestlers, and that's how it's 7
I'm glad we added that together. So did he mean it was 7 and there are 7 names? I went
Absolutely.
With 6, so I'm glad to have got that.
Absolutely. So give me your 6 names you can think of.
So Kurt Angle.
Yep.
Sting.
Okay.
And I said AJ Styles.
Okay.
Then after that, I got a bit more stuck. I guessed Austin Aries because he had a very long title reign. It felt like he went from one plan B to the next plan B. And then I've said Robert Roode and Jeff Hardy.
Okay, so you get. So you said Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, Sting, Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, and AJ Styles.
Yeah.
And you get a point for. Yep. So you get a point for Bobby Roode. You get a point for Austin Aries. You get a point for Kurt Angle. And the last one you said, sorry, was Sting.
Yeah.
You get a point for Sting. So that's 5 out of
5
7.
points altogether, yeah. Not too bad, I'll take it.
Do you want to hazard a guess?
Do I want to hazard a guess?
Yep.
Right. Well, it was TNA, so first I misunderstood the question. I added Impact in, like
That's
what it
okay.
is now. Oh, right, because I've got Josh Alexander.
Okay.
I've got Josh Alexander, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Hulk Hogan are like the 4 names that. I think actually William said Styles and wasn't right, but the other names I have other than Sting and Angle.
You just say Hulk Hogan.
Are Hogan,
Hulk
Styles,
Hogan
Joe, and Alexander.
Hogan was never TNA champion.
I don't fucking. It was a title somewhere. Hogan won it.
No.
Probably.
No, he never.
No, he just had the title of the worst booker in TNA history.
Was he genuinely never TNA champion? Are you kidding me?
No.
He was never TNA champion.
No, he only wrestled like 3 times. And that was usually against like Ric Flair.
He was
Exactly.
TNA champion.
He was never champion.
Why did he agree to go to a company and not be? That's so un-Hulk Hogan-like.
Because his hip had gone by then.
Exactly. Well, he had multiple hip surgeries in
Right.
1 year. So
Okay, so what about the other 3 names then? Josh Alexander, Samoa Joe, and AJ Styles.
So you get a point for the 6, obviously. You do get a point for Josh Alexander.
Oh, what a genius I am!
Because remember, he has the longest and the shortest reign as champion.
Well, yeah, because I was like, he lost it like 10 minutes after he won it.
Correct.
And then he won it back, and he was champ for a while before Alex Shelley stepped in.
So, to get the 7 points, this is what you need to get.
Joe didn't do it. He only had 1 title reign, didn't he?
Jeff Hardy was also 279 combined days.
And it would have been a lot longer if he wasn't drugged up.
I almost put Hardy,
Correct.
but I went with Alexander.
So the names you need to give me are Kurt Angle. Obviously has the most combined days. Bobby Lashley is second on the list.
Yeah.
Austin Aries is 3rd. Bobby Roode is 4th. Josh Alexander's 5th. Sting is 6th on the list.
All right.
So that's fine. I got the ones from when I was watching it, and then the one when I stopped watching it.
4. I got 4 and guessed Hulk Hogan when he's never won the belt. So I've learned something.
Coincidentally, Kurt Angle also has the same length of combined days as Pedro Morales' IC title, just to let you know. So, question number 13 was, how did Pat Patterson become champion? What was the kayfabe story? Let's see what William has.
I just wrote down he won a tournament in like Rio de Janeiro.
And Ailey?
So this is fucking bizarre. I put that he won the first Royal Rumble.
Okay. Well, I can categorically tell you that it was not Pat Patterson that won the first Royal Rumble. That was a certain.
No. I mean the untelevised one. You know, like.
But then why would he do that in kayfabe?
The trainee one. Well, because by winning it, you know, like by basically coming up with a match, they were like, "Hey, have the title." Look, my original answer was Flair got arrested for being a pervert, and I went with something else because I didn't want to say that.
That would have been an interesting quiz one. So he did win a tournament in Rio de Janeiro, and he unified 2 championships to form the title. So technically, by saying that you won a tournament, I am going to give you the point, William.
And I mean, I did say in Rio de Janeiro as well. At least I got the
He
place.
did literally get it. I mean, to say like I'll technically give you it is quite
I was looking specifically for unified 2 titles, but I will still give him the point for saying a tournament in Rio. Question number 14 was, how many combined days did Pedro Morales hold the Intercontinental title for? Ailey?
Right, so you said it was a 20-day leeway, and the thing is, I originally wrote down 649. I moved it down to 640, giving me the range between 620 and 660. I know, I'm pretty certain it's in there, though part of me is now wondering if it's 619, and I'm going to actually scream. But I put 640.
Very well.
And ironically, when she said she originally put 649, I put down 647.
Are you kidding me? Really?
No, I seriously put down 647.
Well, I'm going to ask a very interesting question right now, just to annoy someone. Ailey, who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
Oh, like for real?
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
And what's the name of Rey Mysterio?
Oh.
Sure.
Are you taking that? No. Are you taking that? Is it 619?
The combined length of days for Pedro Morales as Intercontinental Champion is 619 days.
Oh, that is beyond frustrating. I knew it ended in a 9. Oh, I should have just went 639 and I would have covered that. Oh,
you should have.
That is absolutely horrible, man. Oh, wow.
I absolutely love it.
Well, hey, right. At least I get internet clout because I got the actual number of days in the explanation. So, you know, I may not get a mark, I get internet clout.
Oh, yeah.
even Abel's coming in here with the 619. Abel's going to take part from the next round. So Abel can take part from section 2 when it gets on. So the final question, of course, is just to give me the chamber and who left the show as champion. Ailey, you're up first. Give me your names.
Right. Okay, I'm going to start with the bit that if I'm wrong, I've completely misremembered something. John Cena was champion, and Edge cashed in Edge cashed in Money in the Bank to win the championship. So Edge left as champion.
Okay.
Again, could be completely misremembering that. No, so the other names I put in were just main eventers of that time. So John Cena, obviously, Big Show, JBL, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Chris Jericho.
Say your names again one last time, sorry.
So John Cena, Big Show, JBL, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho.
And you said Edge as well.
Yeah, because I think that's the show that Edge left as champ.
You are correct by that, and you are correct. John Cena was champion, and he also won the chamber as champion. 2 points out of 7.
All right, I'm wrong about everyone else. Okay, that's nice.
What have you got? You're wrong about everyone. Yeah, you're wrong about everyone else.
So that means
that's incredible. That
right. Obviously, I've got Cena in the chamber, 1 point. Edge going out of the chamber as champion, 2 points. I had Big Show in it as well, so that's obviously wrong, right? So then I said Kane, Kurt Angle, and the Masters of Cool, Chris Masters and Carlito.
Okay. You get 6 points out of 7.
Yeah. Who was it instead of fucking Big Show?
So the names you needed to get are right here on... Have I got them here? Yep. So what you needed That's
I
what
said
you're
Shawn
missing.
Michaels, excuse me.
No, you didn't.
She did.
I
never
fucking
heard of
did.
Shawn Michaels. You said Triple H and Big Show.
No,
I did not hear
Cena,
you
No,
Big
Shawn
Show, JBL, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho.
I'll
Or
give
they
her.
get
She
3
did say
points
Shawn Michaels.
Untampered whiteboard is right
give you
here,
3 points,
my
then.
friend.
I will give you 3 points. Nathan,
I wouldn't
unfortunately, you don't
mind.
get maximum because you didn't say Edge. You did not say Edge left the show as champion. But I will give
I
you that.
wouldn't
That's my
mind. I'm
apologies.
frustrated because originally I wrote down HBK second, and then I crossed him out and put in Angle, which is
We're
irritating because I got
bastard,
both
Susan
correct.
William. I've got to
then-
fight for every point here.
So that was at New Year's Revolution, and remember, the last qualifying match was Kane versus Triple H, and Big Show interfered because Triple H did the same to Big Show. So they both interfered in each other's matches because that was the show where Broken Hand Big Show got pedigreed in the middle of the ring.
I'm annoyed
That was
because I
that.
nearly said Kane instead of Big Show.
Yep.
So
I'd
I
be even less
insisted,
irritated
no,
if
Big
I
Show.
fucking HBK.
I was like,
Absolutely.
Big Show has to be there. And I'm actually nowhere near as irritated about that as I am about Pedro Bloody Morales. But, you know,
619.
that's fine. That's
Dave,
absolutely
just
fine.
so I need to get your point. So I'm just going to quickly get a piece of paper, 2 seconds, because I want to write this down. And I'm going to say right now, out of 40, Nathan got 21.
I'm
All
happy
right.
with my score.
I'm
impressed
not
with
too sad about that.
Yeah, I'll accept
say
it.
it that way.
All I'm going to
Yeah.
say is, whatever you've got, at least you are actually given an attempt.
Thank
That's
God
all
for
that
Yeah.
matters.
Thank God for my multi-man questions getting points up. No, that's what I will say.
A couple
Is that
of fluke ones that I've pulled out here have helped.
To answer your
but,
question, Keen, yes, it is night riding music because night riding is awesome. It is just a chill song to have in the background, and it'll be on the show for the remainder.
Elevator music.
As long
I
as
like
it's
it, it's so
royalty
comfy.
free. Don't want to be getting.
It's so comfy. Night riding's so good. If anyone wants to jump on now, because we're about to start the second section, you're more than welcome to
3,
jump on now. So
4.
round 1.
No.
So I need Haley.
11, 12,
So that's
18.
Chili Billy Willy, as I call him. Nathan. Keen.
Oh God.
If you've managed to answer any that you've got, just fire in. So let's see what we've got. So Nathan's got 21. Ailey, what'd you get?
I got 19 in the end, which I mean, it didn't
well
feel
done.
like a 19 when I was answering them, so I'll
fair
definitely
play.
take that.
Fair play to you. Well done, William.
Thankfully, due to my multi-man questions mostly, 24.
Well done, sir. Well done.
All right, you're still catchable. Catchable. You're not.
Well,
a
I'm just
resistant yet.
I'm just happy with that because all the NWA
Thanks,
questions
yeah.
I got 1 point because of less than 1 day. Everything else NWA
I'm
no.
so annoyed about that Pedro Morales one, by the way.
That is gonna live with me for the rest of the time. So we've done
Oh my
title.
god.
I mean, it could be worse. You could lose by half a point.
There's no
it's
half
true,
in
actually.
this one. That is still the funniest thing of all time, though, because he still cries about that. Right, round 2 is, of course, pay-per-view. And this is 20 points. And again, it's 15 questions. So there's a few multi-points in there, but it's name the pay-per-view by... Well, it's not name the pay-per-view, sorry, it's pay-per-view. We'll get to name the pay-per-view later on. So,
So,
Your
hang on,
first-
so what?
your-
So this is
This
like
is just-
pay-per-view specific questions.
yes, it is.
Right. Okay.
So
That's
your
a
first
name.
question is absolutely. So your first question is the final pay-per-view for WCW in the company's history was Greed, but which pay-per-view did it replace? So the final pay-per-view for WCW in the company's history was Greed, but which pay-per-view did this replace? So this was the March pay-per-views.
Ooh.
On my second bottle of Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max Cherry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a decent guess, Nathan. Decent guess. I won't tell you if you're right or wrong, but, of course, but I'll just say if they're a decent guess or not. I mean, that's all that matters.
As long as it is a WCW pay-per-view, it is a good guess.
Exactly.
I'm not convinced mine is, but I'm just going for it.
A guess is a guess. Question number 2. At which WWE pay-per-view did we see the debut of both the Inferno match and the Evening Gown match? So this is for WWE debuts. At which pay-per-view did we see the debut of both the Inferno match and the Evening Gown match?
What's that?
The Evening
This
Gown
may be
match.
completely wrong, but I'm just going to write that down.
As a gimmick match, this did debut at this pay-per-view. As did
Right, I'm going with that, and it's probably wrong. But
I don't know what's making me guess this. Well, if it's correct, I'll be buzzing.
But I'm gonna be very wrong here. But I thought the Inferno match was only. I thought it only debuted with a certain late wrestler against.
So it did debut in other companies, but obviously, in terms of like the actual WWE version, when did it debut?
Right.
So
okay.
there was.
I'm gonna go with my gut on what I think.
Good.
That match was, but I could have the pay-per-view wrong.
That's fine. That's fine. Question number 3. Since 1992, New Japan has held the annual Wrestle Kingdom show at the Tokyo Dome. But in which year did the organization officially rebrand the event as Wrestle Kingdom? So in which year did New Japan officially title the event as Wrestle Kingdom?
Yes.
If only I knew what Wrestle Kingdom we were on now.
Would help.
It's
Fuck, man.
Still on the new app. It's a nightmare to navigate.
Okay. This could be another just one out situation.
Yeah. What's the question again? Exactly.
So since 1992, New Japan has held their annual Wrestle Kingdom show at the Tokyo Dome. But in which year did the organization officially rebrand the event as Wrestle Kingdom? So before it was officially called Wrestle Kingdom, it was just called the Tokyo Dome show. But in which year did they officially call it as Wrestle Kingdom?
Let's just choose this year because it's a random year.
I'm going with that.
Choose any year you want. I'll give you.
I've got to be wrong again.
I'll give you a leeway 2 years. Don't worry.
All right. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Oh, I hate your leeways though. It means we've got to be one out.
This one though is worth 4 points. The original Fatal 4-Way elimination plans for the WrestleMania 2000 main event featured which 4 wrestlers? The original Fatal 4-Way elimination plans for the WrestleMania 2000 main event featured which 4 wrestlers? Guys in the chat as well, if you're answering, please put all 4 in just one message instead of multiple, just so I can keep track. So it's a point for each wrestler you can name. The original plans before they got changed.
Nah, that's dumb. If you're talking about the Fatal 4-Way. Which year, sorry?
WrestleMania
2000.
Yeah, no, so what I was going to say there was dumb. Never mind.
It should have been a singles match, let's be real.
Yeah.
It should never have been a Fatal 4-Way. It should have been a 45-minute main event as a single, instead of being a 45-minute Fatal 4-Way. That was still good, but it would have been better as a single.
I don't even think he was fucking there yet, so not him. Fuck that. I fucking know. I'll go with the classic. Sure, I'll go with the classic.
A classic is fine.
No, because he wouldn't have been there either. Oh God!
Still worth a guess.
2000 is such a long time ago.
I know.
Right,
Question number.
Long time ago.
Galaxy far away. Anyway, question number 5 is worth 2 points. Who wrestled in the main event of WrestleMania 4? Who wrestled in the main event of WrestleMania 4? And if you actually think about it, I already mentioned this person earlier on.
Yeah, you did.
If you were carefully listening, I did mention one.
Yeah, I know this one actually, and I'm happy I know this one.
Mentioned a lot of names. You know?
I actually thought it was one of the better matches of WrestleMania main events. To be fair,
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say, but I'll say it with the answers.
I actually do rank this as
just in
my top.
case.
So wrong again.
It's up there
so
in terms
wrong
of
again.
my favorite.
Let's go.
In terms of WrestleMania main events, it's up there as one of my favorites. It's not my actual favorite, but it's up there.
Yeah. Good work, right? Good. Yeah. Good.
Absolutely. Question number 6. The main event of TNA Slammiversary 2007 was for the newly created TNA World Title. What was the match stipulation, and who won the match? So the main event of TNA Slammiversary 2007 was for the newly created TNA World Title. What was the match stipulation, and who won the match? All I'm going to say is thank you very much, NWA, on that, for pulling out, you bastards.
God.
I have an idea, but I think that one's too late. But it's around that time, because it was around then I started watching TNA.
And they were literally at this point, like when you're really going to kick off. They already had a good 2006 and a very good start 2007. It was at this period where they really kicked off.
So it's the reverse battle royal, obviously.
Well, you know.
So what was it? It was match type and who won?
Yep. You have to give me the name of the match and who won it. Question number.
Hang on.
Question number 7. Both Rhino and Triple H wrestled 3 matches on a single pay-per-view for a different organization. Rhino for TNA, Triple H for WWE.
Jeez, forget that.
The 3 matches were at Bound for Glory 2005 and No Mercy 2007. But out of the 2 of them, which wrestler picked up the most wins? So both Rhino and Triple H wrestled 3 separate matches on a single pay-per-view for different organizations, which was Bound for Glory and No Mercy.
You got a 50% chance.
50% chance. Which wrestler picked up the most wins between them?
Okay.
Ironically, I thought all 3 matches between the pair of them were actually fantastic, which is rare for Rhino, but at the time Rhino was actually good. We're going to get to something that Ailey likes.
I know a lot more TNA than I realised.
I know about as much as I thought I did, with Hulk Hogan being a former 300+ day champion.
Question number 8. Something that's going to make Ailey laugh. Which weapon made its professional wrestling debut at ECW's World Collide in 1994? Which weapon made its professional wrestling debut at ECW's Worlds Collide in 1994?
Oh!
And no, Ailey.
Right.
The answer is definitely not skewers or thumbtacks.
No, but I mean, it's too early for Brock Lesnar, so that's not the weapon that debuted either.
It's just the weapon Brock Lesnar, completely understandable.
He is an absolute weapon.
Oh yeah, physical weapon.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Best. Yeah. Question number 9. A little bit of fun time. Well, for me anyway. Question number 9. Kazuchika Okada has main evented Wrestle Kingdom against the same opponent on 3 occasions. Who is that opponent? Kazuchika Okada has main evented Wrestle Kingdom against the same opponent on 3 occasions. Who is that opponent?
I think I've actually seen all the matches as well.
And I don't think either one of them were terrible.
So I'll be really embarrassed if I haven't got this, but I feel like I do.
No worries, Nathan. Thanks for popping in, bud. Good to see you. Question 10 is also another Wrestle Kingdom question, and that is, at which Wrestle Kingdom did Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles face each other for the first time in a singles match? At which Wrestle Kingdom did Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles face each other for the first time in a singles match?
God bloody count this back. You got me doing maths.
Good. I mean, after all, you do teach people, so math has to be good.
I know, but like I'm on holiday, Reece. Jesus.
Yeah, well, math is everywhere. You're never on holiday.
That seems too early. That seems too early. I'm going with that.
Question number.
I don't know.
I can't tell you. Question number 11. Which TNA pay-per-view saw the 6-sided ring replaced by the 4-sided ring? Which TNA pay-per-view saw the 6-sided ring replaced by the 4-sided ring?
God. What was the bloody pay-per-view? I hate it. I hate the period. I remember I'm standing in the ring. I can't remember the bloody pay-per-view.
I thought the main event was excellent, though. But the main event was excellent, but that was definitely...
I still remember Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan standing in the ring and all the crowd chanting, "We want 6 sides." Yep. I can't remember the name of the fucking pay-per-view.
God, TNA was rubbish.
It was brilliant for ages until they came in.
TNA literally made WWE better.
Yeah. I'd rather them.
Yeah. That 2006 to the end of 2009, start of 2010. Literally, they made WWE better.
It kind of turned once they gave Mick Foley the title belt, but
that was actually about a fun period as well.
Yeah, it was all right, but you could tell it was turning. In my opinion,
they made some mistakes, but they did, to be fair, end the year really strongly. Like that year did end strongly.
Yeah.
Question number 12. At which pay-per-view did Sting turn heel against Hulk Hogan?
Oh,
that is
a Jesus.
At which
Christ.
At which pay-per-view did Sting turn heel against Hulk Hogan? And of course it is a WCW pay-per-view.
Could have been TNA. Technically.
Definitely was.
They faced each other
to
enough
stop him winning the world title.
Oh, fuck me. You just have to name the pay-per-view and not the year.
Just the pay-per-view.
Good, because I wouldn't have a clue what the year.
I've just gone for a pay-per-view that
exactly.
WCW did, so, go with that, I guess.
That suits me. I'm perfectly fine to accommodate that.
Question. I'm gonna change that one.
Here's an interesting one, because this one actually was probably one of the best things of the entire year. At the 1994 Royal Rumble, who turned heel in the tag team title match? At the Royal Rumble 1994, who turned heel in the WWF tag team title match?
Oh, that might be too early. Actually, no, that's too early.
Probably one of the best.
I'm definitely too early, but I've gone for it.
He is arguably in the top 5 of wrestlers I've watched just for WWE. That's just that good.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. I'm now more confident.
I remembered. I think.
I'm now more confident because you said that.
Yeah. Question.
That's going to be wrong, though. That's just going to be wrong.
Possibly.
No, it's wrong. It's definitely wrong. That didn't happen. Hang on. Wait.
Question.
No, I'm going with it. If it's wrong, it's funny. So.
Question 14. At which pay-per-view did Samoa Joe win his first and only TNA World Title? You don't have to give me the year. You just have to name the pay-per-view. At which pay-per-view did Samoa Joe win his first and only TNA World Title?
All these name the TNA pay-per-view questions. I know about 3 TNA pay-per-views.
And what an amazing
This is one you should know. Though, if you know the TNA pay-per-views, this is a big...
I don't, though. I know the name.
This hasn't been a pay-per-view in quite some time as well. It should have returned during the COVID section, obviously. Like that period, obviously, due to COVID, they weren't allowed to bring it back. But it might return during the TNA rebrand in 2024.
Yeah, I'd expect it to.
I hope it does.
Okay,
if it doesn't,
that gives me horrible vibes. But I'm sticking with the answer, you know.
I do have that great match type, but it is very like that other match type.
You know they haven't had that particular match in 4 years.
Jesus.
Not even a match
That's
like
what
that.
Actually, that was one of the first big pay-per-views.
Okay, now I'm more confident. The more you're talking about it, the more I'm thinking,
Ironically, she's still going to get it wrong. That'd be funny.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I'm definitely still going to get it wrong. I know, right. TNA pay-per-views, I know 4 pay-per-view names, maybe 5.
All I'm going to say is I thank TNA for giving different pay-per-views that actually saved the wrestling business. Because if it didn't, it would have been boring shit. So I actually thank them for that. And the final question, I think Ailey will get this one. I'm not sure if you will, William. That's just, I'm not sure if you've watched it. No, I don't mean this in a bad way. I know that you've been to these shows, Ailey. I don't know if William has. The final question is Ring of Honor Final Battle. So which wrestler in Bryan Danielson's 462 reign as Ring of Honor World Champion? So who ended Bryan Danielson?
Do you think that watching Ring of Honor goes?
This is when Ring of Honor was actually like worth watching. So
Ring of Honor again, like 2003.
Just after. So which wrestler beat Bryan Danielson to end his 462-day reign as Ring of Honor World Champion?
Fuck it, I've said it. Let's go.
How can I not remember his
You
name?
think I'll get it, mate? I was still in bloody nappies.
Not in 2006, you weren't.
No? Oh, it's 2006. Well, I'm definitely wrong with what I've said. But, well. That's,
I've remembered the guy.
Again, I'll just keep poking you for more information.
I'd like to see you try. Okay.
Probably not.
So,
but he was a ROH champion at least.
Fuck it.
We do have some fun.
That's wrong.
Abul he's still got to give his answer for number 15, but Abul has at least answered all 15 questions. So at least Abul's going to try and fight for some points. So that's fun. Right.
We gotta fight. Anyway.
Here we go. So question number 1, of course, was the pay-per-view. So Abul, just to let you know, Abul answered the Great American Bash.
Right.
William, which pay-per-view do you have the Greed replaced?
Even though Starrcade.
Okay. Ailey?
I also said Starrcade.
The answer is uncensored.
Ah, well.
What the?
Yep. That was also the pay-per-view that was famous for 4 years before, when Sting had the entrance where he held the Vulture. The 97 version of Uncensored when they famously had the Vulture. Question number 2.
He held an actual bird.
He held the Vulture that actually flew to the ring and it scared the living shit out of Eric Bischoff.
The hell? Okay.
It was when he debuted the monologue. It was when he debuted the monologue version of his entrance theme, like that classic theme they had when he became Crow Sting. It was at that show when he debuted the monologue. Watch on YouTube. It's genuinely really good. Right. Question number 2. I can confirm Abel did get this one. But yes. So, your pay-per-view guess, William.
So, it's probably wrong. But for some reason, I just wanted to write down in your house.
It technically wasn't in your house, but I can't give you the point.
Because
it has to there's a part of the name that you're missing. I can't give you the point, unfortunately. Ailey?
At least I know that. But...
Yeah, I'm definitely wrong, because you see, I thought that the Inferno match debut was Bray Wyatt versus Kane. In WWE.
They had the one they had the one in 2006, I think it was, as well, though. With
I didn't have a bleeding clue about that. And then I was like, okay, so when did Bray and Kane fight? And originally I had Extreme Rules, but Extreme Rules didn't exist.
That was
with an evening gown match.
SummerSlam.
So I just guessed SummerSlam. Yeah, so I just guessed SummerSlam. So I was like, it had to have happened at SummerSlam. So I went based off the Inferno match between Bray and Kane. Unforgiven.
In your house, Unforgiven.
Unforgiven, your house.
I'm giving the point.
Yeah, that's
100%
fair.
giving the point to Abdul on that one. Question number 3, of course, was year of the rebrand, and Bill also got this. So, what have you got, Ailey?
Right, my maths is going to be wrong again, isn't it? Because
we'll find out.
Wrestle Kingdom 11. Yeah, Wrestle Kingdom 11's when Okada fought Omega. And I remember that being 2017, but it was probably 2016. So I went back from 2017 and went to 2006.
All right, William?
And I said 2005. You gave a 2-year leeway.
I did.
You did. You did. Excellent.
I did.
So, have I...
The point.
So what? Was Okada Omega 2018 then?
No, you were right originally. 2016. Sorry, 2017. Sorry, 2017 when they had that. That was G1 when he won it. So
if Wrestle Kingdom 11's in 27... Oh, because 2007 would be counting at 1? No, hang on.
Yes.
2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I didn't count 2007 as its own... 2006 as its own event, so yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm still right, but...
You are.
My method was solid, just I didn't take into account that 2007 was 1, not 0.
It is definitely solid in that sense. Question number 4. So you need to give you got a point for naming each wrestler for the original plans of the Fatal 4-Way. William, who have you got?
I still just said because I wasn't sure anyway. Triple H, Rock, Stone Cold, and Foley. Even outside the big names.
How did I miss Foley? Jesus.
So you
Christ.
said. So you said Rock, Foley, Austin, Triple H.
Yeah.
I said the same, but Taker's where Foley is.
Okay. So you still included Rock.
So I've got Triple H, Rock, Austin, Taker.
2 points. Abu on the other.
All right, nice.
So Nathan got 2 points for that. He got Rock and Triple H. Abul, on the other hand, gets 4.
Why didn't I just keep the Big Show in there?
Chris Jericho was originally on the poster for the main event of this match, but they replaced him and put him in.
I swear I've heard Chris Jericho talk about that in the podcast, actually.
He has. His very own podcast he spoke about. He was told he was going to be in the main event, but then they changed it, and he went over winning the Intercontinental title in the Eurocontinental Triple Threat match, where Kurt Angle lost both titles without being pinned. Yep, that one. Question number 5 was a point for naming who was in the main event for WrestleMania 4. You got a point for naming each man. So, William.
I'm just wrong.
You're two men.
Randy Savage versus Ted DiBiase.
Ailey?
I'll take 1 point. I put Savage, and if in doubt, Hulk Hogan.
No,
That was the
that's the
following
year after.
It is.
Oh,
This is when
well,
Hulk
they did main
Hogan
event
grabs
and
and
Mania,
celebrates with
didn't
Miss Elizabeth, and Randy Savage
Guys,
looks
this-
so happy behind him.
He sees Hulk Hogan touching up his wife. So yeah, I mean Hulk Hogan, the problem for wrestling. But yes, the main event is of course the final of the vacant WWE, well, as it was called then, the WWF World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Randy Savage, who fought the most on the night, versus Ted DiBiase, who got by because Andre the Giant got double disqualified with Hulk Hogan. And we're moving on to number 6, of course, which was the match type and the winner. Abel got 1 point from 2. William, what have you got?
I said Kurt Angle in a 3-way dance, triple threat like.
All right, Ailey.
Right, so I went with TNA's version of a gauntlet, which I wanted to say they called Ultimate Survivors, but that's something else, isn't it? And I said Christopher Daniels.
Okay. Well, it was Kurt Angle, and it was the King of the Mountain match.
Ah, really?
He won
Right, what is
Kurt
that?
Angle. King of the Mountain is pretty much what WWE's NXT copied for the Iron Survivor. Because anything
Within
TNA,
reason.
anything-
The only difference is it also includes a ladder match, so you have to get a pinfall to be
Right,
eligible
okay,
to win
so
the
that's-
belt,
So
Pinfall.
and then you
that's
have to
why.
climb a ladder and put the belt on a hoister.
Because
then
I'm
take
going
it
to
off
be
from the
completely
champion.
honest with you. If you were going to be if it was just a gauntlet match and you were going to be pedantic, so I didn't call it King of the Fucking Mountain, I was going to scream. So no, it's fine.
not.
0
So it's
points.
so the for the title match to work. So there is a penalty box. Whoever gets pinned or submitted will now go into the penalty box for a minute. The winner of the fall becomes eligible to hang the title from the ladder, of course, to hold the hoister, and whoever does hang it at the very end obviously becomes a champion. All men apart from one became eligible in that match, and that was Chris Harris. Right, so moving on. So this was who had the most wins between Rhino and Triple H. Abu selected Triple H. William, who did you pick?
Rhino.
And Ailey.
I went Rhino because people will expect it to be Triple H.
It is Rhino. Rhino won 3 out of 3.
He won
Triple
all of
H
them.
won 2
He
out of
won
3.
the title.
Yeah.
He lost the last man standing to Randy Orton in the immediate title rematch because obviously Umaga beat the living piss out of him, and I quite enjoyed it.
Nice. This hasn't
Quite
been as
enjoyed it.
tragic as I thought it would be. This is good.
No, of course not. But now we're going to see what you got. So question 8. Question 8.
Which weapon?
I'm just wrong.
Abu selected the fire extinguisher. What did you pick, William?
I just guessed Singapore Cane.
And Ailey.
My guess is wrong, but I said barbed wire.
It is the Singapore cane.
I guessed because it was so synonymous with the Sandman. So I was like,
Correct.
if he's made it so synonymous, it would make sense. That's why it's his weapon. But
That is correct, sir. Well done.
yeah,
Question number 9 was who has Okada faced the most in Wrestle Kingdom main events? I do have Abel's guess, but I'm going to get Ailey's first.
Right, I think I've seen all 3 of these matches. I think it's Tetsuya Naito.
William?
I'm going to guess Tanahashi.
Oh, you're kidding! I thought you fought Naito 3 times.
Wrestle Kingdom 7, Wrestle Kingdom 9, Wrestle Kingdom 10 are all Okada versus Tanahashi main events. He's faced Naito
that
twice.
sucks. I thought it was Naito 3
Naito
times.
twice.
Ah.
Wrestle Kingdom 9, Wrestle Kingdom, there's one that he did get angry because obviously he was wanting to be in the main event, but then he got overturned by the fans who voted They voted for Ibushi versus Tanahashi for the Intercontinental title. Tanahashi versus Nakamura. And the other one, of course, was when he won the G1 and defended the title against Naito. That was 2015. Right. Question number 11 was name the TNA pay-per-view that saw... No, sorry, my mistake. Is when Nakamura faced Styles. Which Wrestle Kingdom? So that was question 10. Which Wrestle Kingdom did they face each other at? William?
I guess Wrestle Kingdom 9.
Okay. Ailey?
My guess was Wrestle Kingdom 7.
And Abu got it right. Wrestle Kingdom 10.
1 year.
For the
Genuinely not a clue about that one.
Yeah, I guess the number.
Genuinely not a clue. I wondered when I was saying it, when I was like, "That's too early. That's too early."
Yeah.
But I was just like, I've watched the match, but I don't remember, like, because they put it up for free on YouTube, didn't they?
It's by far the best match they've had, though. Right.
I prefer the one where they kicked each other in the balls and it was a draw.
Yeah. I still don't think that match at Wrestle Kingdom ever get topped. Right. Question number 11 is the TNA pay-per-view where the 6 sides was replaced by the 4.
I know I've gotten this wrong.
Abel just went for the company name, by the way. He just said no idea Impact Wrestling, which is okay. So he got it wrong. William, what have you got?
I went for Hardcore Justice because I wanted to do something different because I didn't think it was a Slammiversary.
It wasn't Slammiversary and it wasn't Hardcore Justice.
I was just trying to think of other names and I couldn't.
I went lockdown because building a 6-sided cage would have been too hard for them.
They built a 6-sided cage many a times.
Well, that's the thing. I was like, maybe they just gave up on the 6-sided cage and went, fuck it. So no. I put lockdown. Again, I know 5 pay-per-view names. That's one of them.
It's Genesis.
Genesis. Okay.
Yeah. Not a clue.
That around February time, actually, isn't it?
End of January.
End of January, Feb. Yeah.
Against all odds is the.
I never really remember Genesis as much. The only one I remember is when whatchamacallit, was it Kevin Nash got like a staph infection and then got replaced in like cute
Genesis is mainly remembered for 2 things.
Being Richard Hammond's least favourite music.
Did Sir Jonah Bolt debut at Genesis?
Yeah, that's Jonah Bolt at one point, yeah. But it's more famous for Genesis is still to this day the pay-per-view that had the most buy rates for TNA, which was Joe versus Angle main event.
Yeah.
And also it's synonymous for the pay-per-view that Booker T actually made his debut at as well.
Yeah.
So, question number 12, which was name the pay-per-view that Sting turned heel. Obviously I said it was a WCW pay-per-view. Abel did get this. William?
I said, Bash at the Beach.
Fair enough. Ailey?
I also said Bash at the Beach.
That's fair. It's Fall Brawl.
Just one season off.
Yeah.
You're correct. Actually,
give it a month.
You're not wrong. Well, 3 months off, but you're not wrong. 1 season. Question number 13 was who turned heel in the tag title match? William?
Owen Hart.
That's such a moron. It was definitely wrong. This I put Brian Pillman.
Fair enough. It is Owen Hart, and Abu also got that point.
Yeah, Owen Hart turned on Bret Hart before they face off.
Well, I said this is bad. I don't know. It's too soon. I don't know.
Kicked him in the leg.
You see, originally I was thinking the New Age Outlaws, and then it was like, no, that's too early. And then I went, the Hearts.
Yeah.
When did Brian Pillman? When did Brian Pillman turn on Stone Cold?
Well, it was Stone Cold that technically turned on Pillman, but in terms of when he actually joined the Hart Foundation, is 1997.
Okay, just 3 years out. That's fine. I can live with
Absolutely.
that.
Question number 14 was name the TNA pay-per-view that Joe won his only title.
Come on, Ellie. Nah, let Ellie guess first.
Let's go Ellie first, actually.
Well, you've built me up, right? You've built up the confidence when you said they haven't even had this match type for a while. So that tells it, is it Lockdown?
Hey,
It is
lockdown.
Is it a lockdown? Right. Okay. Nice.
It's when he
I had that
off
before you
again.
said anything. I adopted a strategy of just whenever
Yeah.
I was asked what Impact pay-per-view or what TNA pay-per-view, just put lockdown.
He faced off against Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle wasn't wearing any shoes or socks or anything, going into more of an MA type one, and yeah,
that's right.
It was a very good match.
And it worked, and I like the fact he done the full walkout as well. Like that worked real.
I mean, it sounds like a good match.
Yeah, it's
28
TNA
minutes.
at that stage was just very good. Like between that and the Lethal Lockdown matches that year, good show.
Great matches.
Yeah. So is that a lockdown match, but Jay Lethal had to be in it, or how does that work?
No, he wasn't in that match. He was actually good at the time in the card, but he wasn't on the main event. Although to be fair, it's mad that Jay Lethal still holds the fact that he won a title from Kurt Angle in a shock win, which nobody saw coming. And your final question was, who beat Bryan Danielson to end his 462-day title reign? What have you got, William?
I didn't know. I said Nigel McGuinness.
That's not a bad guess, to be fair. Ailey?
So before I poked a bit of information out of you by saying that I didn't know because I was still in nappies, I actually put CM Punk and I changed it to Nigel McGuinness when you told me that it was 2006.
Well, it's neither. Abu gets the point. It's homicide.
Yeah.
God, other wrestlers
Boring ROH.
really bad, isn't it?
Not one of the better ones.
Absolutely. So that's that one's out of 20. So let's see what 20 points. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Abil got 13 points out on that one. Just let you know.
Nice. Yeah. I got 6.
Okay, so you're on 25. William?
I got 6 and I had a lot of fun doing
it. I got 11.
So you're currently on 35 points.
Yeah.
I'm on 25 at the moment.
To be fair,
I think catching up to do that won't happen, but you know, we can try.
You'll make up some points on the next one because the next one is Name the Wrestler.
What?
And this is spread across.
Make them all AEW. All AEW.
Yeah,
not.
If there's
Which
any
of the following
AEW,
wrestlers said it's real glass, cry me a river? I've got it.
It's definitely not in this case, but we are going to dive in. So your first one is, I am an 11-time champion. My career has included WWE, TNA, and NWA, and I am the only woman to have wrestled in the Clockwork Orange House of Fun matches. So I'm an 11-time champion.
What is that?
That is
Raven's match. Yeah.
Yeah. So that might give William a clue. So I'm an 11-time champion. My careers included WWE, TNA, and NWA, and I am the only woman to have wrestled in the Clockwork Orange House of Fun matches.
This may sound terrible. Is she still alive?
Yes, because we all know this woman. We 100% all know this woman.
I've just thrown the sand down.
And if you don't get this, you will genuinely kid yourselves. Considering the fact I gave away by saying I'm an 11-time champion. And I can actually wrestle unlike Charlotte Flair. Who is not in this quiz, by the way. Okay. Question number 2. I have won 35 championships in my career across WWE, WCW, and TNA. I have won 6 world titles. And my first Big 4 WWE pay-per-view was in the main event against The Rock. I have won 35 championships in my career across WWE, WCW, and TNA. I have won 6 world titles, and the first big WWE pay-per-view I headlined was in the main event against The Rock.
What were the 3 companies, sorry?
WWE, WCW, and TNA.
Okay, it's probably wrong, but I'll go with it.
Okay. Question number 3. I am a 7-time champion, a Hall of Famer, and I have been in 4 title matches at WrestleMania before retiring full-time as champion. So I'm a 7-time champion, I'm a Hall of Famer, and I have been in 4 title matches at WrestleMania before retiring full-time as champion.
When you say retiring full-time, you don't mean like becoming a part-timer, you mean like just done?
They did at one point become a part-timer. Like, they did appear now and again. They recently had another run, but they retired full-time as champion, and they've been particular champions 7 times. I'm not giving that shit away.
Right then. That's wrong. So let's go.
God, I am terrible at this round. I can't think of fucking anyone.
The next one's going to be quite fun because it's popped up a few times and I love this wrestler. So, question number 4. I am a legend in wrestling, but I have never wrestled on the WWE main roster. I have wrestled over 4,000 matches across my career with a record of 11 titles to my name for one of the championships I've held in my career. I was in the very first Tokyo Dome match in 1992, and I retired at Wrestle Kingdom. I am a legend in wrestling, but never wrestled on the main event. Sorry, I've never wrestled on the WWE main roster. Wrestling over 4,000 matches across my career with a record of 11 titles to my name for one of the championships I have held. I was in the very first Tokyo Dome match in 1992, and I retired at Wrestle Kingdom.
I think I might know one. About fucking
I
time.
think I've got that one. I think I've got that one.
You should, because you've also asked me this one before, and it bugged me that you actually went and done this. I was like, shit, is it him? And I got it. Yep.
Eventually.
Yeah, you have. You have. Question number 5.
Eventually.
Question number 5. I have wrestled in the US and Japan. I am a Hall of Famer for the Wrestling Observer newsletter and WWE. I have won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship 3 times, and I've won the WCW title 3 times, but I did not win a single championship in WWE. However, I did get a Slammy Award in 1996.
A single one?
So
Yeah,
wrestled in the
job guy we
No
chatting
championship.
about here exactly.
He should have been
Jesus.
WWE champion. Of all people,
Jesus.
he should have been WWE champion.
Well,
So
he didn't
I
win
wrestled
any
for the US
title
and
in
so I wrestled.
WWF or E.
He didn't. Nope, he didn't. How? I've got no idea, but he didn't. So I wrestled in the US and Japan. I am a Hall of Famer for WN and WWE. I have won the IWGP and the WCW 3 times each, but I did not win a single title in WWE, but I did get a Slammy Award in 1996. And I've just gave you a clue there about not being WWE champion. 1996 is the reason why. To be fair, the original part of this question, but I cropped out, was I'm also famous for a diving move.
Famous for what?
A diving move. Like a finisher from the top rope.
Okay. God, you think that would help, but it actually hasn't. Yeah.
Oh, it should. I mean, he's
Yeah,
not a
but it
midget,
hasn't.
for goodness sake. He is 100%.
Oh, what was his? What was his name?
I literally gave it away by saying he's a Hall of Famer.
Nah, no, you didn't.
Right.
I'm clueless.
I freaking did. Question number 6.
Right, I've gone with it.
The next two are both women, by the way. So just saying. The next one is: I am a former Knockouts champion in TNA. Have wrestled in Japan and WWE, where I entered a Royal Rumble.
Oh, just entered the Royal Rumble. That's great.
So I'm a former Knockouts champion in TNA, have wrestled in Japan and WWE, where I did enter a Royal Rumble. You can give me the TNA name, or you can give me the WWE name. You can use either or to get the point.
I presume it has to be that person.
Yes, she should have been a champion. She was that legit, but compared to the absolute slags that were around at the time, she should have been a champion.
Yeah, but circumstances.
100%. So there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Question 7 is: I'm a former 3-time Knockouts champion and have wrestled in WWE, AAA, and Ring of Honor. I'm a former 3-time Knockouts champion and have wrestled in WWE, AAA, and Ring of Honor. Had to get it in somewhere.
I feel like that applies to everybody. God. One person.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just put her down.
Yep. Question number 8. Question number 8. I am a multi-time world champion in wrestling, and I also turned down 2 organizations which included ECW. I have never main evented WrestleMania, but I have headlined the main pay-per-view for a different promotion. So I'm a multi-time world champion in wrestling, and I also turned down 2 organizations which included ECW. I have never main evented WrestleMania, but I've headlined the main pay-per-view for a different promotion. And I'll be kind, that promotion is Bound for Glory.
That's not a promotion, that's pay-per-view.
That's what I said. That is pay-per-view.
Oh, you said you main evented a promotion.
I'm gonna guess him. It would make sense. That one would make sense. It's a bigger name than you'd think as well.
So what was
this man?
So what was the information there? Turned down.
If it is this guy, you'd be shocked that he didn't.
We're not. Yeah, so we're not on the women anymore.
No, it's not.
We're not on the women anymore.
No,
this is a man.
Right.
If it's this guy, did he really not main event a WrestleMania?
It was. I'm a former.
And
right,
probably
one more time.
A couple of WrestleManias though.
Yeah.
But then
trust me,
not main event.
He should have been a WrestleMania main event, but he didn't do it. And I know which one I would have let him main event. I know which one I would have put him in the main event.
Then again, that probably wasn't. Okay, I'm gonna write it down. But if it isn't this guy, I look like an idiot because he did main event it right. But anyway.
Question number 9. I am a former Intercontinental Champion and was a member of both DX and the Corporation. So question 9 is: I am a former Intercontinental Champion and I was a member of both DX and the Corporation.
Which one do I want to go with? Oh, it could be
I don't want to make this one too obvious.
It's not apply to multiple, no?
But there's one in particular that I'm looking for.
Even though I'll just write this first.
Only 2 people from DX were in the corporation. So it's 50-50.
Right.
Well, that makes that one pointless, but fuck it. I'll go for this.
But if it makes it any clearer, this one, and this is a legit fact, I was also scheduled originally to be in the WWE title match at SummerSlam 1999 before it became a triple threat. I was originally the #1 contender for the WWE title versus Stone Cold at SummerSlam 1999 before it got changed.
I'm gonna stick with it. Okay.
Yep.
Again.
That's fine. Question number 10 is also question number 10. I made my WWE debut in 1987, but got fired 2 weeks later. I was re-signed by the WWE in 1998. I have held every major title available to me during my career, and I've headlined all 4 big pay-per-views. I made my WWE debut in 1987 and got fired 2 weeks later. Was re-signed by the WWE in 1988. I've held every major WWE title available to me during my career, and I've headlined the Big 4.
1988 or
1998?
1998?
88.
Came back in 88. God.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
Even doubt.
If in doubt.
There is trust me, there is only one man for this job. Question number 11.
Probably not my guy.
Very true. Question number 11. I am a veteran in wrestling. Made my professional debut in 1985 as a tag team wrestler. I became a singles star and also appeared in the highest grossing pay-per-view in WCW history. I was also ranked the #1 professional wrestler in 1992 by PWI, and in 2013 was ranked in the top 15 for the top 500. I am also a 14-time world champion.
Okay, you can repeat that again. I'm confused.
So I'm a veteran in wrestling. Made my debut in 1985 as a tag team wrestler. I was ranked #1 in 1992 as the #1 professional wrestler. I appeared at the highest grossing pay-per-view in WCW history. I was ranked number 15 in the top 500 for the PWI years in 2003, and I am a 14-time world champion.
Oh God, no.
God, hell.
You will slap yourselves in the face if you don't get this one.
Right.
Yeah, I'll slap myself anyway.
Wrong, but I'm going with it. It's wrong, but I'm going with it.
Question number 12. I debuted on the Independents in 1998 before being signed to WCW in 2001. I am a world champion in WWE,
That lasted
TNA.
long.
Yep. I am a world champion in WWE, TNA, New Japan, and Rev Pro, and I am regarded by many as one of, if not one of the best professional wrestlers in the world. I debuted on the Independents in 98, signed for WCW in 2001. I'm a world champion in the 4 organizations that I named, and I'm regarded by many as one of, if not the best professional wrestlers in the world.
Go and name the 4 again.
WWE, TNA, New Japan, Rev Pro.
Okay.
No! No, that's just not. That's not who it is. That's no,
It is.
not having that.
It is.
No, because if it's the guy that I'm thinking, he'd be 15.
For which part?
Or he'd have been like 12. When I'm thinking about, it can't be him. Rev Pro. Who cares about Rev Pro?
Hey, whoa! Don't
That'll
insult
work,
Rev
Rob.
Pro. Like
Yeah,
WWE literally want Rev Pro. Don't insult Rev Pro. Rev Pro's actually good. Don't insult Rev Pro. Do not insult Rev Pro. Question number 13.
Rubbish. I don't know.
And this is the last women's one of the section. So question 13 is, I was a member of one of women's wrestling's most famous factions, and a multi-time champion in TNA, and I'm a former commentator for the NWA.
Oh, what?
She was a commentator in the NWA, a multi-time champion in TNA, and she was a member of one of wrestling's most famous factions.
NWA. Yeah, that's...
She is
Just-
FIT.
I'd have a go 5 days a week and twice on Sundays.
That's gross.
Still, she was also good, to be fair.
Yeah, she got better. Definitely got better.
Absolutely.
I was
And I
thinking
actually-
about the previous one. Bloody
I rather
Rev
her
Pro,
than
what
the. I actually rather
Worse.
her than some of her other stablemates, even though she wasn't the main one at the start.
Yeah. Eventually, I think the way she developed herself, like, she superseded them.
Definitely improved an awful lot.
Yeah. Two questions to go in this round. 2 to go. So, I think this one might be a doddle. Should be. I made my pro debut in 2000. Again, wrestled in the US and Japan. I signed with New Japan officially in 2014, joining Bullet Club, and I've also held the IWGP World, US, and Intercontinental titles. I have won the G1, and I've also won the AEW title.
If in doubt.
Yep.
Right.
Made-
So
Yep, so I made my
Right.
pro debut in 2000, wrestling in Japan and the US. I officially signed
Right.
with New Japan in 2014, joined Bullet Club, have held the World, IWGP US, and IWGP Intercontinental titles. I've won the G1, and I've also won the AEW title. That was question 14.
That does mean it can only be one person, I think.
You better hope so.
you'd hope.
Well, I'm just running through everyone who's been that champion, and only one of them. So,
It'd be so funny if you.
yeah,
It'd be so
hope so.
funny if you It'd be so funny if you tongue twist yourself into someone else. And your final
yeah,
question.
probably. But let's see.
Your final question. I am from California. What a shame. Have been champion in WWE and WCW. Have won the Royal Rumble and wrestled at WrestleMania. I have main evented a SummerSlam, and I am also a Grand Slam champion. I'm from California. Have been champion in WWE and WCW. Have won the Royal Rumble and wrestled at WrestleMania. I have main evented a SummerSlam. I'm also a Grand Slam champion. For the record, he did win a WrestleMania numerous times.
California.
Prepare for the fucking laughs.
So repeat it one more time for me.
I am from California.
Oh my God, please no.
I have been champion in WWE and WCW. I have won the Royal
Oh,
Rumble
piss on your
and
pants.
wrestled at WrestleMania. Have main evented a SummerSlam, and I am also a Grand Slam champion.
Right, I'm putting that down, and if it's wrong, fine. But if I don't get it and it's him, I'll never live it down. So I'm putting that.
I'm happy to go with that.
I'm putting a certain name because if it is him and I don't,
You'll never forgive yourself.
I'm gonna have to give up.
If in
Love-
doubt, put down a common name.
Absolutely. So that one's 15 points on that one.
Shit.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just
I won't
gonna
get many
short.
because the first few I had no idea.
Yeah, no, I did not. I thought I was going to grow into that round, and I did not. I
grew
not.
into
if
it
I've got
partly.
4 of these, I'll be happy with 4 of these, quite frankly.
I think I got 4. Maybe actually, I got 5. I think. And I will take
You can look at it confidently and go, "Yeah, I got 5." So I don't know. I could have 1.
Well, I hope you got the number 14.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that has to be one person, right?
I mean, even me, who has never watched an episode of AEW, think it's just that one person.
Yeah, I've run through the title's history, as little of it as there is, and it can only be one. Anyway, you should still be able to hear me as I do this, but I am gonna collect some water. I've got a headset on, so you should be able to hear it. Yeah.
That first one, I still don't even know, even though it's an 11-time women's fucking champion.
See, I've put something down that just makes sense based on the companies.
Yeah. See, I put down an answer, and then I've realized I put down that exact same answer a few ones later down, where I'm more positive that's the answer.
Oh, I've definitely done that. I've definitely put the same answer twice. Like, some of them I've put a name, it's like, no, I know that from, but...
Yeah.
What am I going to do instead, you know? What did you say was a way to do?
I have no idea.
And so we can't even open the chat at this point because we'll see answers.
We're about to get them.
Who are superior.
You really need the bathroom. So there we go. Abil, trust me, you've actually done okay on this topic. Believe me, you've actually done really well. So we are going to dive into it. So.
Well then.
I'm going to give you your... Let me just make sure I've got Abil's. There we go. So, question 1. What have we got?
I had no idea because I'm clueless at the start, and I just wrote down China.
Okay. Ailey?
I put Mickey James.
You've also got the point with Abil. The answer is Mickey James.
Really?
Yes! Oh, excellent.
Yep. 11-time champion.
Yeah, well, you said knockouts and NWA. It's like, I know both of those. I know she has those.
5-time knockouts champion, 6-time champion in WWE. Because she also held that stupid, disgusting butterfly bastard belt that was only introduced because all the slags can't wrestle. But that's just
not NWA. Sorry, you've mentioned that pretend organisation so many times.
Yeah, I was thinking of the old NWA for some reason.
NWA is real. NWA was classic. Right, question number 2. Question number 2. Kurt Angle was Abil's answer. William, what have you got?
I said Kurt Angle.
Okay. Ailey?
I said Mick Foley. It's definitely wrong, but
It's Booker T.
Huh. Oh.
Okay.
That didn't even cross my mind, so fair enough.
Yeah.
SummerSlam 2001 was his first big WWE pay-per-view that he headlined, in terms of the actual big pay-per-views. 6-time world champion, once in WWE, 5 in WCW, 35 times a record 11 tag team title runs, 10 with his brother.
Harlem Heat. Yeah.
That'll help. I don't know why I thought Mick Foley had won 35 titles, but you know.
Yeah.
You might only have like
an awful lot.
But, yeah.
True.
Well, no, the
next
hardcore title, I suppose. It would have had a few reigns for that.
Yep. The next one's
Maybe not
interesting because Abul put Edge. I'm like, okay. But who have you got, William?
I'm so wrong.
So I said, what was it here? Y2J.
Okay. Ailey?
I said Goldberg.
It's Trish Stratus.
Oh,
She was a 7-time
God,
champion.
she's rubbish now.
She wrestled 4 times at WrestleMania for a title. WrestleMania 18, 19, 20, 21. Sorry, 22. Sorry.
Actually,
19,
5
20,
times
22.
for a title. Sorry, 5
That's
times.
my fault. Yep. 18. Yeah, 18 to 22. That's my fault. Sorry, I'm allowed to make one mistake. And
No.
she retired as champion.
Okay, so it's 6 then. Trish Stratus was in the Fatal 4-Way for the women's tag team titles.
I mean,
Teaming with Natalia.
Fuck that. I was talking about singles titles.
See,
I
you've
said
seen
singles matches.
WWE. I'm all over it.
I said singles matches specifically, so I don't care. But
Did you indeed? Okay.
Yeah. But also, she retired Unforgiven as champion in her hometown of Toronto. She beat Lita to win the title for the 7th time.
Imagine
Good old
retiring as
sharpshooter.
champion. What an egotistical so-and-so.
Because she's better than anybody WWE currently have. Simple. At that time, she's still better than what they've got.
Come on now.
Legit.
Come on
She
now.
put their women's division on the map, and they can't carry on with it. So moving on. Question number 4. Who have you got?
Jushin Thunder Liger.
Ailey?
I've also gone with Jushin Liger.
Yeah.
It is Jushin Thunder Liger.
Yeah.
Number 5.
I got this the minute you said I've never fought on the main roster. So
because he fought Tyler Breeze
on NXT.
Yep, correct. Number 5, just to let you know, Abul put Antonio Inoki, and he is incorrect.
Okay. Right,
William.
I have no clue, so I've got like Psychosis.
Okay. Ailey?
Well, I put Fujinami because I thought you were just using this round to use things that I've used before.
No, it's not Fujinami. It's Vader.
Vader?
It's time. It's time. It's Vader time.
He won a Slammy Award in 1996 for the criminal moment of the year when he made Gorilla Monsoon heart attack when he beat him up in the ring. But hey ho, I enjoy that. Question number 6.
I enjoy that. Man has heart attack in ring. I enjoy that.
Yeah. Question number 6.
Right
Abel
then.
doesn't get the point because he put no idea. William, who you got?
Right, okay.
TNA name, Awesome Kong. WWE name, Karma.
I
Ailey?
put Gail Kim.
Okay. It is Awesome Kong. Or
Yeah,
Karma
I
if
put
you
Gail
wanted to
Kim.
go to WWE name, but we all know there's
I
Awesome
said
Kong,
both.
where she's more with her fan. You still get 1 point, you're not getting 2. Question 7 was the 3-time Knockouts champion. She's also wrestled in AAA, Ring of Honor, and TNA. She was also in WWE. What have you got, William?
I said this person because I know you love her as a wrestler, Deonna Purrazzo.
Okay. Ailey?
Oh, it will be. Oh, yeah, that was clown. No, I didn't know, so I just put AJ Lee. It's wrong, but I put AJ Lee.
To be fair, Abel went with Gail Kim, but Gail Kim's won the title 7 times. It is Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah,
only other
perfect.
person that I was
Absolute
thinking it could have been would have been like Taya
Legit
Valkyrie.
top. Yeah, she is class.
She'd have been very close because she was in like AAA and stuff.
WWE and AEW fumbled Taya Valkyrie. They fumbled her.
Yeah.
Didn't know what to do with her.
Deonna Purrazzo wouldn't get into the main event scene of WWE right now. Prove me wrong.
She was the gimmick she's got.
Prove me wrong, anyone.
WWE has the
Anyone
gimmick.
in the chat, anyone at all, because Reece is just going to talk about how much he really wants a Deonna Purrazzo body pillow from Santa. Someone in the chat
I've
proves me
already-
wrong. Deonna
I've already met
Purrazzo
her.
is not on the WWE main event level. Like for the
I
women's
know.
She
division.
is.
Yeah.
She's not on Rhea Ripley's level. She's not on
With
Asuka's
that
level.
gimmick,
She's
she's
not
got.
on
Yeah.
Io Sky's level or Bailey's
Io
level
Sky
or
has
Becky
no level
Lynch's
anyway.
level
Becky Lynch is
or Bianca
overrated.
Belair
Behave yourself.
or
Overrated.
Charlotte or
Shite.
even Mercedes Moon when she comes back. Not on that level.
She ain't gonna do anything when she goes back to
that
WWE, by the way.
level.
I guarantee
I
you
think
that.
she'll get another one.
Anyway,
Anyway,
guarantee she would.
that's enough getting on about your pervy fantasies with the mathematician. On we go.
I've already met her. She's actually quite sound. She is actually quite sound. Right, number 8. Let's see what you've got because Abel put AJ Styles. Interesting.
I put Jeff
What have you got,
Hardy.
William?
and I put down Kurt Angle.
It is Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Ah.
Kurt Angle.
What's annoying is I actually did have Kurt Angle, and I thought it was like just wrong, so I put Jeff Hardy.
Happy days. I can say I've gotten 3 answers in a row right in this one. This one I hit my prime.
We'll
Nice.
see if you get this one.
That's quite impressive.
We'll see what you've got for number 9 because Abel picked
It's actually
Shawn
the
Michaels.
second. It's the second time I put down this answer.
I put Billy Gunn.
Okay.
And I put down for the second time China.
It is China.
Because her and Triple H broke away from DX and totally changed DX then and joined the corporation.
Correct.
I put Billy Gunn
Question.
because you said a member of DX.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be fair,
fair.
that's where my head went first, and then I was like, "Oh no, actually, China had that main event run with the band."
She was
Yeah.
originally going to be the number 1 contender, but because she was not a man, she obviously got taken out of the match, which is fine. But even though she
Is
did
this when
manhandle
Jeff Jarrett took was it $100,000 or something
Yep.
Mhm.
to drop
Question
the IC
number-
title to China?
Correct. Question
Perfect.
number 10. Abel picked Ultimate Warrior. What have you got, Ailey?
I also did that. I said Ultimate
Fair
Warrior.
enough. Fair enough. What about you, William?
I said just because of in doubt, Hulk Hogan.
Well, Hulk Hogan was
Okay.
fired in '87.
You never know. He could have been fired for
I'm
a day.
pretty
and dropped back.
confident of that.
Hulk Hogan is also not a Grand Slam champion, but Shawn Michaels is a Grand Slam champion.
I wouldn't mind. I fucking knew that. I bloody knew he got
Shawn
fired.
Michaels?
Yeah, he got fired after his incidents with Marty Jannetty and their drug fueled.
Oh, so Shawn Michaels debuted in 1987.
Yeah.
So he got fired in
He went back to the-
1987.
He went back to the AWA and then he came back a year later after winning the AWA tag team titles. They both came back.
Yeah,
Mark Jannetty and
Early Shawn Michaels, I ain't got a clue. Like, it always just feels like he was a 90s wrestler. So, I don't know.
he was just a complete cokehead. Just a complete cokehead. Right, anyway, number
but fair enough,
11.
Will and I on the same page there. The same wrong page,
True.
but the same page.
Number 11. Abul originally had Jeff Hardy, but he changed his answer. So I'm going with his final answer, and his final answer is Stone Cold. So, Ailey, who have you got for number 11?
I put Sting.
William?
I wrote down Stone Cold.
It is Sting.
Oh, wow!
Sting in 1992 was voted the best wrestler in the world. He headlined Starrcade 97, which is the highest grossing pay-per-view in WCW history. He is a 14-time world champion, and he was ranked number 15 in 2003 for the best wrestlers out of the top 500. And obviously, he did debut in the tag team with Ultimate Warrior in 85. Moving on, number 12, Abul put Bryan Danielson. What'd you put, William?
AJ Styles.
Ailey?
I also put AJ Styles.
It is AJ Styles. He was a world champion in Rev Pro. He was a world champion in New Japan. He was a world champion in TNA. And he was world champion in WWE.
Yeah.
Question number 13. Abel put no idea, but I'm going to go with William anyway.
I mean, you know I know this one. One member of the Beautiful People, Velvet Sky.
And Ailey?
I put Taya Valkyrie. I knew it was the Beautiful People, but I didn't know who the hell was in the Beautiful People. So
Velvet
I
Sky,
almost said
Angelina
Chelsea
Love,
Green.
Duke Kip, and also Madison Rain.
And
I
also
almost said
the
Wasn't
Chelsea
absolute
Green.
she on
clown.
a boat for like 2 episodes?
Lacey Von Erich was also in it.
Oh yeah.
What an absolute waste.
It's all right.
Number 4.
We all know Toxic
number
Attraction were better, so it's fine.
No. Don't insult the Beautiful People like that.
Toxic
I mean,
Attraction were amazing.
Don't
All
insult
right.
them. The Toxic Attraction were a great faction, but when it comes to women's wrestling factions, the Beautiful People are still the best faction going. Right, number 14.
Nah, Toxic Attraction every day. Right, 14. It has to be right. Kenny Omega.
Yeah, has to be Kenny Omega.
That's when you worry about. That's when you worry about wrestling when you say Toxic Attraction is better than Beautiful People. That's just wrong. But yes, the answer is Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Number
It
15.
had to be Kenny Omega. The other AEW World Champions have been Jericho, Hangman, CM Punk, John Moxley, MJF. None of them have even really seen Japan.
And apart
Jericho
from
did,
Jericho, well, Moxley and Jericho have both been in New Japan, but
Yeah, but they haven't really
like
seen it.
Moxley,
Like
US
Moxley hasn't been booked to the
G1
top
and US champion.
of Japan.
True, he has held the title of them.
Moxley
And
didn't win
number
a
15.
G1.
No, I didn't say he won the G1. I said he was in the G1.
Yeah, but the clue was he won the G1.
True.
Yeah.
Number 15.
Well, I said Rey Mysterio, because if it's not Rey Mysterio, if it is Rey Mysterio and I didn't say Rey Mysterio, I'm going to die. So I put Rey Mysterio just to cover it.
William?
Even though I always say Hulk Hogan.
It's not Rey Mysterio.
Okay, that's fine.
It is Rey Mysterio. I'm just pulling your leg.
Yeah.
It is Rey
All
Mysterio.
right, okay, great.
So get your
I'm like
points.
Tony Khan at the moment. Great.
Abel, 1, 2, 3, 4, by the looks of it. Yes. Yeah, Abel 4. So at least he's honest. He didn't do well in that round, but at least he gave it a bash. So,
I got 6.
okay, that's 2 rounds in a row. No problem.
Yeah.
William?
8.
Consistently 6.
8. So William's on 43, Ailey's on 31, Abel 17. Right. Your last 15 rounds before the big one. And then the big one will definitely decide it. This...
I think this is already decided, but we're here for a good time.
I don't know. I reckon the chosen career one might throw a spanner in it. But we all named the pay-per-view.
It's all based on 90s wrestlers who had a double identity as a career in wrestling and a career.
So for name the pay-per-view, I'm gonna give you the card, like some of the matches on the card. You have to give me the event, but if it's a multiple event, you have to name specifically which one. And if there are some specifically, you have to give me the name of the pay-per-view plus the year, and you have to give me a full title for 3 of them. So your first one is the Legion of Doom 2000 won a tag team battle royal. Triple H defeated Owen Hart. The Rock defeated Shamrock by disqualification, and Stone Cold beat Shawn Michaels. So Legion of Doom 2000 won the tag team battle royal. Triple H defeated Owen Hart. The Rock defeated Kevin Shamrock by disqualification, and Steve Austin defeated HBK. I'm not giving you the full card. I'm giving you some of the matches. So you've got to name the pay-per-view, and if it's one that's over a variety, you've got to name the specific one.
Right. Not convinced I'm going to do well at this, but let's...
No, never mind. I always start off poorly, though.
Your next one. You need to give me the year plus pay-per-view here. So Kane defeated Finlay. Rey Mysterio defeated Chavo Guerrero. John Morrison defeated CM Punk, and John Cena beat Randy Orton.
Cena and Randy Orton, we can absolutely narrow it down based on that. They didn't fight that much.
So Kane beat Finlay.
Reign and Shadow, to be honest.
Mysterio beat Guerrero. Morrison defeated Punk, and Cena beat Orton. Neil said fucking Hogan now.
That's irritating now. Which fucking event is it? I have an idea on the year.
To get the point, you have to give me. There's no leeway on this. Has to be pay-per-view plus year to get the point. No leeway. No half points.
Okay.
Because we know who cried about it last time.
But I don't think we need to worry about that. So.
Your third one. Eddie Guerrero defeated Dean Malenko. Perry Saturn defeated Chris Benoit by murder. Just kidding, he pinned him. Diamond Dallas Page defeated Kurt Hennig, and Sting beat Hogan. So Eddie Guerrero defeated Dean Malenko. Perry Saturn defeated Chris Benoit. DDP beat Kurt Hennig, and Sting beat Hogan.
If in doubt.
And you have to give me the year for this.
That's okay. I've put a year on it anyway. I think it's wrong from the start, but I put a year on it.
Okay. Your next one is also pay-per-view plus year.
Oh god damn
Regal
it.
I will tell you which ones if you got to name like a different pay-per-view or whatever. I'll tell you which one. So for this one is Regal and Storm defeated Kane and RVD. The Undertaker defeated Big Show via submission. Triple H defeated Scott Steiner. And Rock beat Hogan. So Rock beat Hogan. Triple H defeated Scott Steiner. Undertaker beat Big Show via submission. And Storm and Regal beat Kane and RVD. To be fair, they probably won because Storm put them to sleep. Nah, I actually like Lance Storm. He was very underrated, but fucking hell, he was boring.
Oh, that's so wrong. No, it's not. It's that one. No. Losing my mind. Fuck it. It's wrong, but I'm going with it.
Question number 5. Jericho defeated the Legends. Rey Mysterio beat GBL. Matt beat Jeff. And Triple H beat Orton. Jericho defeated the Legends. Rey Mysterio beat GBL. Matt beat Jeff. And Triple H beat Orton.
Finally, one I know that was correct.
Right, my maths is once again failing me, so
that's all right, Abu.
I've put a year, but I've put a year. It might not be the
Abu,
title.
That's fine. Abu, I'll go back over the previous ones for you. So you got question 1, that's fine. Question 2 was Kane beat Finlay. Rey Mysterio defeated Chavo Guerrero. John Morrison defeated CM Punk. And John Cena beat Randy Orton. Number 3 was Eddie Guerrero beat Dean Malenko. Saturn beat Benoit. DDP beat Kurt Hennig. And Sting beat Hogan. Number 4 was... Yep.
I'm just saying to add the year in those two.
Yeah, that one was the year for those two questions. You got name the pay-per-view and name the year. Number 4 was the same pay-per-view and year. Regal and Storm beat Kane and RVD. Undertaker beat Big Show via submission. Triple H defeated Scott Steiner. And Rock beat Hogan. Number 5, Jericho beat the Legends. Mysterio beat GBL. Matt beat Jeff. And Triple H beat Orton. Your 6th one is also the exact same like the last question. Kid and Cesaro won a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team title match. Cena beat Rusev. Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Kid and Cesaro won a fatal 4-way tag. Cena beat Rusev. Seth Rollins beat Reigns and Lesnar.
Shit.
Finally, one I think I've got.
Shit. Which one is it? No.
Oh, you can't be getting that wrong, William.
Oh, I can see it. I just don't know which.
I reckon if you get this one wrong, mate, I'll just deduct half your points.
It's my only chance. The Manchester City penalty.
Charges approved.
Now, if it is what I'm thinking, and there was never another match, I'm pretty confident about that last one being right.
Yeah.
The rest of them, not a fuck's clue.
Absolutely. Question number 7. Now we're gonna have a little bit of madness, a little bit of fun. Senshi defeated Austin Starr. Christopher Daniels defeated
what?
Christopher Daniels defeated Jerry Lynn. Team 3D defeated LAX in an electrified steel cage. And Team Angle beat Team Cage.
Yeah, so
So I think so Senshi defeated Austin Starr. Christopher Daniels beat Jerry Lynn. Team 3D defeated LAX in an electrified steel cage. And Team Angle defeated Team Cage.
Right, that's wrong.
And
But
before you ask,
it
is a TNA pay-per-view.
yeah.
yeah.
The next
Who
two
the fuck
still
else is
TNA.
going to book an electrified steel cage? I mean, let's be honest.
There's a few
WCW
company.
done it. A few companies have booked electrified steel
WCW?
cages. WCW somebody in a fucking WCW literally had a cage like that and put somebody in an electric chair.
To say something that's definitely a lot cooler than I'm allowed to say, they're not around no more. They're not around no more. And who you think that's because of? Vince Russo.
That wasn't Vince Russo. It was long before Vince Russo.
That was
actually.
while they thought they were good.
It was when they were good. Like they were actually good at this point.
Anyway, I put something.
That's fine. Your next one is so that one there was obviously pay-per-view plus the year. Next one's the exact same, pay-per-view plus the year. Styles and Tomko defeated Team Pac-Man. Gail Kim won the first TNA Knockouts title. Abyss defeated Raven, Rhino, and Black Rain in a Monsters Ball, and Sting beat Kurt Angle. So Styles and Tomko
really
defeated
need to
Team Pac-Man.
go back to proper wrestling.
This is proper wrestling. You just can't
Yeah.
admit it. Gail Kim won the first TNA Knockouts title. Abyss won the Monsters Ball Fatal 4-Way, and Sting beat Kurt Angle.
I think it was this one.
I don't have a clue.
Because because that pay-per-view had good pay-per-views, one after the other, but that's one of the earlier ones.
Literally, they had 4 of these in a row that were perfect.
Yeah.
Like, actually, no, I'll scrap that.
Now, one might have accidentally said the name of the pay-per-view already out loud.
The first 5 were actually perfect. The next one that was actually good was probably 4 or 5 years later. The first 5 were perfect, which is rare for a pay-per-view to have a perfect run consistently.
Yeah.
That pay-per-view did.
Actually, is it that? They all kind of merge into one in the years.
Yep.
In my head now.
The next one is going to be absolutely funny because you need to give me the full name of this event. Jushin Thunder Liger defeated Tyler Breeze. Cruz defeated Dillinger. Bayley beat Sasha Banks, and Finn Balor beat Kevin Owens in a ladder match. Jushin Thunder Liger defeated Tyler Breeze, Cruz defeated Dillinger, Bayley beat Banks, and Balor beat KO in a ladder match. So I think you can guess the organization.
Could be wrong because I could have the wrong, but I could have just put something wrong there. But I gotta back it. Gotta back it.
Yep. Question number 10. Ember Moon defeated Aaliyah. Roderick Strong defeated Andrade Almas. Asuka won a fatal 4-way to retain the NXT Women's title. And Bobby Roode defeated Nakamura.
That was in a not fun stage of NXT.
No, it wasn't.
You wash your mouth out with soap, my friend.
He's not wrong.
It went. No, it was. It was fantastic. It had this lull for a little bit, and then got very, very good again.
It took them 3 years to restore NXT.
It's not that. It's not that. It's
NXT at one point was great for two. NXT was great for 2 years for pay-per-views. It was shite for the TV. Then the TV was great. The pay-per-views were shit, and then now it's been consistently good.
That isn't right either. That can't be right because that's when King won it.
See, I stop remembering it around this time.
That way to go to, and where was that?
Yes.
Where was that? But okay, I'm right.
Screw it.
No,
Question.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going with that.
Question number 11. Cameron Grimes defeated LA Knight. Ilja Dragunov defeated Walter by submission. And Samoa Joe defeated Karrion Kross.
Yep.
Name the pay-per-view.
Now I'm forgetting names of reviews more recently.
Did they call it that? I feel like they did. What's
they gave this
incredible
one a very
about
interesting
that?
name.
Yeah, well, I could even, because I could even tell you, like, chronologically, just going off numbers, which one it is, but I think they called it this, so I'm going for it.
Go with your gut. The next
That's
three
right.
questions,
Yeah.
the next three questions are all name the pay-per-view plus the numerical number. So question number 12 is Naomichi Marufuji, TMDK, Toru Yano defeated Suzuki Gun, Kenny Omega defeated Taguchi, AJ Styles defeated Tetsuya Naito, Nakamura defeated Ibushi, and Tanahashi beat Kazuchika Okada. So Marufuji, TMDK, and Toru Yano defeated Suzuki Gun, Omega defeated Taguchi, Styles beat Naito, Nakamura beat Ibushi, and Tanahashi beat Okada.
I'm gonna be guessing random numbers next to these ones.
Yep. Clues in the name. It's the same pay-per-view name, just numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, they only do one pay-per-view that's worth watching.
No, they do several.
One that's worth watching. One that matters.
Sakura Genesis is fantastic. Dominion's brilliant. Then just the whole run-up to this particular pay-per-view, including the road to Tokyo, is great. You just don't watch it. That's the difference.
He's speaking like a mark right now, Reece.
No, it's because I'm actually a fan of the product. Because it's actually good. Right, moving on.
Who's
And also,
a
all
fan
hail
of the
President
product these days? Only marks.
No, marks are fans of WWE product and don't accept it's actually shit. Right, anyway,
Wow.
moving on.
Damn. Name's fighting words.
Blind. No, it's called blind.
Anyway.
Loyalty, I'm just saying. There's some issues with some things I like on this particular organization, but WWE's got a lot of faults. Moving on. Adam Cole beat Kyle O'Reilly. Chaos defeated the Guerrillas of Destiny. Tetsuya Naito defeated Tanahashi, and Okada beat Omega. Adam Cole beat Kyle O'Reilly. Chaos beat the Guerrillas of Destiny. Naito beat Tanahashi. And Okada beat Omega.
As I said, guessing random numbers.
Yep.
Oh, surely that's not random numbers anymore.
I don't watch outside
Okay.
like WWE and back in TNA.
Okay, well, I'm hoping that's a free point for me then, because I feel
Well, you
like
never
I
know.
got it.
I could have easily guessed it right.
I have fucked up before. I have fucked up before.
You better hope you get.
Will do so
Imagine
again.
I guess it right and she gets it wrong.
I will laugh. Personally, I will.
Find where you live.
Right. Your last question on that particular event. Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Tomohiro Ishii. Juice Robinson defeated Cody the Politician Rhodes. Jay White defeated Okada. Naito defeated Chris Jericho in a no disqualification match. And Tanahashi beat Kenny Omega. So Tanahashi beat Omega. Naito beat Jericho. ZSJ defeated Ishii. And Juice defeated Cody, and White defeated Okada.
Okay. Now
The
that
last
they're all
one
written. Oh, there's one more, is there?
Yeah, this is the last one of this round. This is the last one.
Okay.
3 Live Crew defeated the Diamonds in the Rough. Abyss defeated Sabu in a no disqualification match. The Naturals defeated Alex Shelley and Chris Candido, Team Canada and America's Most Wanted in a fatal 4-way elimination tag. Raven defeated Rhino, and AJ Styles defeated Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels in a triple threat. I had to get that one in at some point.
Fuck.
It's still the best triple threat I've ever seen.
They only done it like once.
It's the greatest triple threat ever.
Oh, fuck yeah. I need a piss first. Oh. What's that called?
He's off to Google.
That's like he's dumping everything. He's to prove a point. He's dumping everything. I like this man.
He disappeared into Google.
Cataclysm.
I don't have 0 of these. I just have very few of them.
You've at least
That's been the trend of the night, in fairness. You know. Why
You've at least
change
attempted
the
them.
habit?
That's what matters.
Yeah.
If it
The
makes
thing
any
is,
better,
because of the
you-
way that I set up the board, I've put them in a really weird order.
What I'm gonna say.
Using a whiteboard
is-
might not have been the best idea because I ran out of space and I had to put answers like unchronological. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that when you say the matches, or when William says what he's put, I'll be able to then put that to which one of my answers it is.
Yeah. What I will say though is when we get to the wrestler, you'll both like it
Alright.
because it's fair who I've chosen for a
Okay.
grand total of 60
Well-
points, of course, for the final round. But we are going to
That's
dive in. So I'm just going to.
that.
No, it's not. It's easy. Right. So your first question, William. What's your answer for question 1?
I didn't really know. I just wrote down Bad Blood.
Okay. Ailey.
King of the Ring 2001.
Yous are both wrong. It's WrestleMania 14.
Oh. Oh.
Steve
Oh,
Austin
no.
versus Shawn Michaels main event. I could have said Kane versus The Undertaker, but that probably would have gave it away. Right.
Yeah, probably
Question.
not.
Probably not. I would have put
Question
Bad Blood.
Probably. Question number 2, Ailey.
Right. Well, I believe if this is the Cena faces Orton, I put No Way Out 2007, which is definitely wrong, but I went with it.
William.
I said like Survivor Series 07.
SummerSlam 2007.
Fuck.
Ah,
I knew it was the 07 year.
no, it was
I knew it was
2007.
Yeah, and I knew it was a Big 4 pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Question.
I thought it was the one where Cena takes the ring ropes out to beat Orton with.
No, it wasn't. Excuse me. Question number 3. William, what have you got?
I said, because I have no idea about these type of ones, WCW Halloween Havoc 99.
All right. Ailey?
I put Bash at the Beach 97, which will probably be wrong because I don't even think Hulk Hogan was there yet.
He was at Bash at the Beach 1997 because he faced Lex Luger.
All right.
It's Starrcade 1997.
Oh, it's 97. You're joking.
Question number 4. Ailey, what have you got?
I believe I've put WrestleMania 18.
William?
I said SummerSlam 04.
No Way Out 2003.
Yeah.
You
What?
literally got
The
the year in
Rock
between.
fought Hogan.
Yeah.
No Way Out.
Yeah.
Hollywood Hogan. It's when the lights went out.
Right. It was a WrestleMania main event.
Sure,
right?
why did you... Sure, Scott Steiner wasn't in WWE until like 2003.
I only know Scott Steiner as the guy who can't do maths.
He does.
He also
brilliant-
couldn't do the wrestles in WWE.
He does Scott Steiner does amazing different kind of math, which is hilarious. That one promo. But no, Scott Steiner joined.
Which
WWE
WrestleMania? Which WrestleMania's Rock Hogan?
WrestleMania 18.
18.
It's 18. Right. Good. I can hold my head high that there was at least a reason for it. I was like, it's 2002 that they main event Mania, so I just went with that. I don't know the rest.
They should have been. They should have been the main event, but they gave it to Triple Nosebeak. Right. Question
Wait,
number
they didn't
5.
main event? That's
No,
daft,
they weren't the main event, unfortunately. They should have been, but they weren't.
mad.
Dummies. William, what have you got for number 5?
For number 5, WrestleMania 25.
And Ailey?
Right, you're gonna have to help me out here. I put WrestleMania 2009.
That's
that
25. Yes, I will
Right,
give you
okay.
the point.
I completely lost it. I was like, because I didn't want another Wrestle Kingdom situation where I haven't counted one as one.
Oh, we'll get to them, don't worry. Question number 6.
And I tried counting back from 30, which is in 2014, and I fucked it. So I just went, no, 2009. Fuck it.
Absolutely. I'm completely on board with that. What have you got for
Okay.
number 6, Ailey?
Right, this is Seth Brock Roman. Is it?
Yes, Seth won the main event.
Right. Okay.
Merry Christmas
because
to you as well, Diego.
Unless the triple threat happened on a different pay-per-view, that's the main event of WrestleMania 31.
William?
Mania 31. It took
Correct.
me way too long to remember which one it was.
Oh, you're lucky. So it's like, if you can't remember the heist of the century...
Oh, I could
what are
remember.
you even doing
I just
here?
couldn't remember which one it was.
Well,
It
I
was
know
an-
that's
it
the
was
year
an-
that they took the numbers away for some reason.
Yeah. It was an okay Mania.
But the numbers are coming back.
Yeah, true. Questions 7 and 8 are both your TNA pay-per-views. The only TNA... Well, actually, no,
Watch
it's
now.
not.
I'll get the year
That's
out
a
by
lie.
a fucking year each time.
But go on.
Yeah, that's
But
a
go on, William,
lie.
what have you got?
Um,
mention
I-
them. The last one, the last two, the next two in a row are TNA. The last one's obviously TNA. But go on, William. Your question 7.
so Lockdown 05.
Okay, Ailey.
I put Bound for Glory 2010. I have no clue.
The electrified. You should have guessed it. It's a pay-per-view
Well,
with an
this is the thing. I genuinely wrote
electrified
Lockdown at first,
steel
and then I
cage.
went, no, they're not going to do that.
But they actually did have a lethal lockdown at Bound for Glory 2010, and that was EV2 versus Fortune. And did another one 3 years later.
Yeah, and I totally
Yeah.
knew that, which is why I put that down.
The electrified
But the
steel cage.
answer, but the answer is Lockdown 2007.
Oh, thank God you're wrong about the year.
Yeah.
Stick your half point.
My
up your
years
ass.
are out.
Question number 8. What have we got?
This is the other Impact one, is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Go and repeat just the main event so that I know which one I'm differentiating.
It was Sting.
Yeah, I ran out of
Kurt
space
Angle.
on the whiteboard. I just had to start cramming them in. Sting versus Kurt Angle. I put Bound for Glory 2008.
All right. William?
I've gone Bound for Glory 08.
These are both a year out. It's Bound for Glory 07.
07. Oh, fuck off.
I'm okay with that. The fact that
me and years.
Bound for Glory, hell.
Like, I remember him.
Oh, you know you gave that away, yeah?
Bound for Glory.
You know, I said Bound for Glory in the middle. And I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, you tried to catch yourself. You went Bound for Glory. I was like, oh, I wonder if it's a Bound for Glory.
Yeah, Bound for
There was
Bound
just
for
about
Glory.
guessing it.
You had Kurt Angle versus Sting. You had Samoa Joe versus Sting. It was like the year before that, wasn't it? They all merged into one in years.
Yeah, so 2005 main event was Rhino versus Jarrett. 06 was Jarrett versus Sting. 07 was Sting versus Angle. 08 was Sting versus Joe. 09 was Sting versus Styles. And that was Sting's first defeat at Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
Prior to that, he won 3 title matches at 3 separate events, which is, to be fair, impressive. Right. Your next ones. Questions number 9 to 11 are obviously NXT.
I hope I get one of them.
And I will not accept if you just say blah blah blah. You have to give me the full name. So, Ailey, your first one.
Yeah.
So that's number 9.
Right. I was between 2 on this one. This is where you had Bailey as the last match, yeah?
Let me just double check my answers because I've got the answers in front of me.
As I say, using the whiteboard's been a terrible mistake. I had to cram them in.
No, the last match I said was Balor versus KO ladder match.
Right, okay. Well, I was between putting a number at the end and not putting a number at the end. I put the number at the end and I'm going to regret it, but I've said NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2.
Okay.
And I just wrote NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
I think it'll
it's
be
just
Brooklyn
NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the first.
Zach.
It's the first one. Question.
Yeah, I knew it was in
10,
Brooklyn,
William?
but I thought they'd been there before.
But then
you were right to think it. Number 10, yeah. What have you got?
I just wrote down NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2.
All right, Ailey, what have you got?
It might be, but I put NXT TakeOver San Antonio.
Yes, it is.
It's San Antonio.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So what you heard me doing, I almost said Toronto, but that's when Nakamura beat Joe again, or when Nakamura lost it to Joe. Nakamura gets it back off Joe, and then loses to Rude at the Rumble Takeover, which was San Antonio that year.
I just forget where they take place.
that match just ended up becoming a finisher spot fest because they literally just kept hitting finishers on each other. Right, number 11. Ailey, I want to hear your monstrous guess. What have you got for number 11?
Is this the other NXT one, yeah?
Yeah.
The last one, yeah.
So they gave this a really weird name. I feel like it was NXT TakeOver The End.
Okay. William?
I had no clue, so I just wrote down one that I knew was wrong. NXT in your house.
It was NXT TakeOver 36.
Oh, they were going to call it The End, and they didn't. Yeah, I had a number at the end of it, and it was 36, but I thought they called it The End.
They called it 36 because it was the 36th TakeOver, and it was the last in the TakeOver names.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought they called it The End. That must have just been a fan post.
Absolutely. So we're going to have some.
Learn. At least I got.
Now
San
we're going to have
Antonio.
some.
Got a little bit.
Absolutely. True. Now we're going to have some Wrestle Kingdom fun because obviously we got it. We already figured it out. So it's just guessing numbers.
might
So what have you got for number 12?
My guess was Wrestle Kingdom 9.
My
Really?
first one's Wrestle Kingdom 9.
Yous are both correct.
What a guess!
Yeah. There we go. No, I knew that.
So what have you,
I knew that.
so what
I
have
didn't
yous
know.
got for number? So what have you got for number 13? Ailey.
Main evented by Okada beating Omega.
C.
Wrestle Kingdom 11.
William.
I guess Wrestle Kingdom 12.
It is Wrestle Kingdom 11.
Aww.
Yeah.
So
My
close.
first
And-
Wrestle Kingdom, and that was the most insane match.
It's one of the most incredible matches I've ever seen. That good.
Yeah,
And
just
Waffy's got-
edge of the seat,
Oh, yeah.
jaw on the floor. It's a shame that Kenny Omega. I found everything out about Kenny Omega after that I absolutely hated, because if he just never spoke and always wrestled like that, it could have been a very different world, Kenny. Oh wow.
Just a perfect wrestler to watch when you don't hear him speak. And he's not too bad on promos, but frankly, I just want to see him wrestle. Number 14, what have you got?
I
For
guess.
Wrestle Kingdom 13, I feel like it might be 14, but I went with 13.
And I guess 15.
If you notice the pattern, 9, 11, Wrestle Kingdom 13.
Yeah, I watch Wrestle Kingdom 13. As I said, I watch every Wrestle Kingdom.
Well, I guessed a pattern too. I just guessed by too many. I guess 9, 12, 15.
Absolutely. And the 15th one, what have you got for number 15?
Shove it up your arse, Slammiversary 2007.
Nope.
I feel like I've a bad feeling I'm still wrong when I'm going to hear you say it. I'm going to scream if it is. Anyway, I said Unbreakable.
Correct.
Is it? Oh, thank fuck. Thank.
Yep.
Oh.
And now we're on. Well, get your scores, and then after that, we're going to be on the final round. And trust me, the final round is hilarious because there is, and I'm
Well,
not joking.
Reece,
there is
guess how many I got?
I want
How many?
before I get your points. I just want to say in the final round, there is a question worth 27 points
What the fuck?
because that will literally do you a favor. But you'll see why in a minute. But give me your points. What'd you get?
5.
6 again.
So you beat him on that round, Daily. Well done.
Closing the
So I
gap.
had to-
Closing the gap.
So William is on 24, 11, 35, 43, 48. Ailey's on 19, 25, 31, 37.
7.
It's
11 points.
11 points. Now, your final round is
Okay.
a chosen wrestler's career worth 60 points. Do any of you want to guess the wrestler that I have chosen? And I'll be generous. This is a WWE wrestler, and it's WWE career only.
I'll take the piss and say it's The Undertaker, because that is a career.
That is correct.
Yeah. Do I get a point for that?
You're not getting points.
It'll make you famous. I was going to guess John Cena, but the Taker worked.
This
I could probably get
We're
some
asking-
right about Taker.
we're doing a career on a real wrestler, not somebody who we can't see. So
Oh,
here we go.
leave it out. John Cena is one of the
Sorry,
most disrespected wrestlers of all time.
Whoop-de-doos.
Actually,
Oops,
stop
I've
it.
seen better. I've seen better. And right, here we go. So this is 20 questions, 60 points, and remember there is one of them that's 27 point. A
I
27
wonder
point.
what that could be.
You'll
I wonder.
you'll figure it. You'll figure it out. So first question is, who did the Undertaker defeat in his first WrestleMania match? Who did
Where
Undertaker
the
defeat
fuck
in his
is
first
the
WrestleMania
pen?
match?
Yay!
Where is the pen? Hang on.
Lost a pen.
Here it is. Right. Okay.
And what's funny is this name might appear in another question that will appear very shortly, if you've figured it out by now.
That could be wrong, but nah.
Question number 2. How many WWE/World Heavyweight titles did The Undertaker win during his career? So this is combined WWE and World Heavyweight titles. How many did he win?
Not many.
Just gonna stay with the instinct.
I wanted to say less, but I'm going to put that. That's still low.
Question number 3. What is The Undertaker's win-loss record at WrestleMania?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. We'll just stop tracking it when he loses. Okay. Right. Oh god, so much needs to happen right now. Okay, so
Gonna guess. Oh, do. Which one do I choose? Screw it. That just looks very nice for symmetry.
It's a good choice.
I think it's
Question-
that.
Question number 4, ironically, is worth 4 points. Name the wrestlers The Undertaker has won the tag team titles with whilst in WWE.
That one's obvious.
Name the 4 wrestlers
Now, who
The
do you
Undertaker has won the tag team titles with.
Oh my god. I've got 2 of them.
I'm happy I got one.
Oh, no, sorry, no, because I just wrote Undertaker. Let me fix.
Well, that could be true. You could have won it with fake paper. You never know.
No, I just dropped them on his head 3 times and said goodbye, bitch.
Oh, I don't know. Who else would team with the Spook? I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
Question
Okay.
number 5. In 2002, The Undertaker was ranked in which position for the top 500 singles wrestlers by PWI? In 2002, The Undertaker was ranked in which position for the top 500 singles wrestlers by PWI? And I'll be kind. This is top 20, obviously.
You know what? No. I'm going to do it to that number. Because I like that number.
Wait, what was that? So where did he rank?
Where do you rank in the PWI?
Yep. Okay.
All 5.
Cool.
2002.
Right.
Question number 6. How many times has The Undertaker had the match of the year in WWE?
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Now this isn't like just Slammy Award. This is like recognised by the likes of Sportskeeda, WON, all of that. Like they've all ranked them. However, he has the exact same.
I like the look of that number.
Dash. Why not?
I like the look of that number.
Yep. Question number 7. The Undertaker in his WWE career, on 3 occasions, failed to defeat a single wrestler. Can you name the 3 men he has never beat in a one-on-one match? Now, just to stand correction, the 3 men he's only wrestled once. He's wrestled them once and he's never beat them in a singles match. Can you name them? And you get a point for each.
Yes, I feel like I might actually be able to get at least one of those.
I'm gonna just guess you. I'm gonna guess you.
I'm gonna guess you.
I guess you, brother. Oh, I'm messing. No.
One of them's educated, one of them I know, and one of them is a guess. Is a complete one.
I ain't got fucking clue of a third
I'm
name.
also still currently working out the WrestleMania record one.
You can come back to that one. Don't worry. Your next one, by the way,
it's
is
fine. I think I've got it now.
Your 8th question is out of 27, and this does include multiple. Like, you can put in brackets times a number. Name every opponent the Undertaker has faced at WrestleMania.
Fuck.
Fucking what? Sorry? Name all of them.
Name every wrestler he has faced at WrestleMania. Now, obviously, he has wrestled a few people multiple times, so you can put them in brackets, times, whatever, but you, like, for example. So, I will give you time on that question. Don't worry. I will not rush.
Is this the 27 marker? Sorry.
Yes, it is.
All right. Okay. Good. I might actually do okay here.
I will give you 10 minutes. I think that's fair. Until you say, okay, I'm done. I'll give you like 10 minutes.
10 minutes, surely. Come on.
Just being fair. Just being fair.
Yeah. So it's all the WrestleMania opponents.
Correct.
Right.
You get a point for each one.
So all of them, or the ones that he beat?
All of them. Just every person he wrestled at WrestleMania.
Okay.
You see, I'll go. Sorry.
I'm in that horrible position of needing the early ones and not having a shitting clue. Okay. Him. Yes. God.
Actually. Yeah. Jesus.
I don't have the funnily enough for me, I don't have the Attitude Era at all.
Yeah, I understand
It's shock horror, but I don't have the Attitude Era.
Oh, we're up to 987 views through Twitter.
Decent. Watch us suck at wrestling trivia.
So say, because we'll know if there's multiple in one match, that still just counts as the opponents.
Yeah, but you put them in bracket, just put them in bracket with the number they've wrestled.
Yeah, so that's fine. No, I'm just making sure because of that one. Yeah. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Fuck, I still have 11. Oh, yeah.
I've only named 17 people, but when it comes to Attitude Era, I've literally got no clue.
Oh, yeah, him. Jesus, how could I forget him?
He definitely didn't. What else existed in the Attitude Era? There was about 5 people. Maybe you?
Oh, that was a terrible match. Compared to the rest of them, like.
I'm going to call it there, because I'm just going to be blindly swinging from that. I think I've got 15. that are like right.
1, 2,
And then
3,
others
4,
are just
5,
guesses.
6,
I
7,
think this
8,
is a
9, 10,
beautiful
11,
question.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 19.
So you
That
need
means
8 more.
8 more. And it's near the start, you see. You know what? I'm going to put him in. And I don't know why. But he might be there. But that's a very old guess. If it is, it's one of the first ones.
God, I don't know.
Yes, in that terrible match. I'm going through his terrible matches now.
Wise move.
Maybe, nah. Maybe.
I'm happy I got that one now. Considering it was a bloody main event. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm still missing 6. Who could it be in that middle?
Is it Attitude Era?
Yeah, probably.
That's precisely
Attitude
where
Era,
I'm
but not the obvious ones. Not early Attitude Era.
I think there's only one will face
Like,
Attitude
kind
Era.
of
That's
just
you know, because it's me.
probably before number 10. It's that run.
It might have happened. I'm just gonna put that in. Okay, it might have happened. That also might have happened. I've got to put names down. That might have happened.
So right, him face them. He did face him, but I have that one in. I can't remember. I cannot remember. And I can't think of wrestlers around that time. Is what's frustrating.
How the fuck did I forget him? Oh my god, right, okay. Fix that. I was just going through names there. I was like, yeah, so after
Right, that was the
so
law.
was yeah, didn't write that down. Okay, fix that.
That one, then that one, then that one,
Don't go straight to
then that one, then that one. Then you had them ones, then you had them ones. See, then you had him. Fuck me! I forgot one that wasn't Attitude Era.
You've done well for
I had actually forgot 23.
You've done well for 7.5 minutes.
I've still got 5 names though.
If you want to leave it,
some of them are wrong, but a lot of them are right, and I'm okay.
If you want to leave it at what you've got, just say.
Yeah,
I can always, if I ever think of random names, I can always get there. You know.
You can always go,
I presume there's more questions.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
This is 20 questions. Remember. Question number 9: At which pay-per-view did the Undertaker debut the American Badass gimmick?
Jack.
You don't have to give me the year, just the name. Of
Okay, thank you.
You don't have to give the year. That's what I do know. You swat. Okay. You swat.
Oh fuck me! I you saying the word year made me write the word year at the end instead of what? Say.
Lol. Question number 10: What was the final appearance of the American Badass as a full-time gimmick? Watch pay-per-view.
What do you? I know the. Okay. Which year was that? Fuck. I'm gonna say it is that one. I think. No, me, I'm out by a year. Because I always am out by 1 year.
You don't have to
Could
give
be out
the
by
year,
a day.
just the.
It could be worse.
You don't have to give the name, just the pay-per-view.
I'm just gonna
Question
write
number.
his name down there as well. That's 4 left to write down. Okay.
Question number 11. The worst recognized match of 2001 featured The Undertaker and who else? So this was a tag team match. So you can name the tag team plus who was in his team. So the worst recognized match of 2009 featured The Undertaker and who else?
God bless Wrestle
2001,
Talk.
sorry.
God bless Wrestle Talk for watching all the shit matches, which I watched the series of, so I know that match.
Fuck Wrestle Talk.
It's an absolute horseshit match as well.
That's rough. Feed!
Yeah.
Under.
Generally such a horrible match.
Oh god.
Not a clue.
Feed and give. Give it out midway.
Question number 12. In which year was The Undertaker voted as the best heel in the One Awards? In which year was The Undertaker voted as the best heel in the One Awards?
Even doubt. Let's go for this year because I like this year.
Smart.
When the piss was he healed? God, he was face for a lot of what I saw. So that means it's probably before what I saw.
He's been heel 3 times in his career. Like 3 separate times he's been a heel.
God, I don't have a clue.
Question
The
13.
Taker was a good, upstanding citizen.
Question number 13. How many times did The Undertaker win a Buried Alive match? How many times did The Undertaker win a Buried Alive match?
3.
Part of that's a trick.
I mean, do you count his final match as that? I mean, it's not really that type, is it?
That was a
yeah. Sorry,
match.
does that count?
Yeah,
Right.
does that count?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
He's only
okay.
been in. He's only been in 4. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, he's been in 5 Buried Alive matches.
Oh.
It just happens that
I didn't realise
his last
WWE had 5 Buried Alive matches.
Yep, he's been in all 5. Question number 14. This is worth 2 points. The Undertaker has the most appearances inside Hell in a Cell. How many times has he been in Hell in a Cell? And how many times has he won a Hell in a Cell match?
So, go again.
So, The Undertaker has the most appearances inside Hell in a Cell. How many times has he been in the Hell in a Cell match? And how many times has he won it?
I'm gonna say
So you got-
this one. Only
So
because
you get a point for appearances, point for victories.
Didn't win that one. Didn't win that one. Didn't win that one. He did win that one.
He has the most losses as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one else appeared that many fucking times.
You know what? I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't be so sure about that.
I'm fairly sure.
Only one other man's close to him in terms of number of appearances.
Is that Hunter or Orton?
Triple H,
One
yeah.
of, yeah, Triple H. But they always brought it up.
Yep. Question number 15. True or false? The first man to pin The Undertaker in WWE was Hulk Hogan. Is that true or false? Hogan was the first man to pin him. Question 16 is worth 2 points. The Undertaker has wrestled for the Intercontinental Championship on 2 occasions and has lost twice. Can you name the 2 champions that Taker failed to win the title from?
No.
So he's wrestled for the IC. So he's wrestled for the IC title twice, failed twice. Can you name the champions?
I'm gonna guess these 2 people because I mean they're kind of synonymous with the
doesn't
IC
work for
title.
inspiration.
He's only held 1 mid-card title. He should have been an IC champion in one particular period of time, which made sense. But they didn't do it. Question 17. Did The Undertaker make any eliminations during the winner-takes-all tag match at Survivor Series 2001 between Team WWF and the Alliance? Did he make any eliminations in that tag match?
Oh god. I'm still missing 4 bloody WrestleMania opponents.
You're not giving up on that yet.
No, he definitely won't. Question 18 is worth 2 points. Who defeated The Undertaker to become Hardcore Champion? And who assisted the new champion? So who interfered?
Oh god. God knows.
So who beat him to become
Championship?
Hardcore?
I don't know.
Yep. So who beat him to become Hardcore
I'm not
Champion?
even
Who
sure I
assisted the new
care.
champion? He was back. I think he was also the longest single reign as champion as well. But it makes sense. I mean, the guy was an absolute giant freak. Still is. Two questions to go, and then that's it. Question 19. The Undertaker won his final WWE Championship versus the same person he won his first from. Is that true or false? The Undertaker won his final WWE Championship versus the same person he won his first against. Is that true or false? And then your final question, question 20, is name the 5 competitors that were in the 2008 Elimination Chamber match that The Undertaker won at No Way Out.
Ooh.
Point for each. Name the 5 superstars that competed against The Undertaker in the 08 Chamber match that he won at No Way Out. 5 men.
That
5
was the
points.
pretty poor one, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from the end.
Yeah, apart from the ending.
Yeah.
So not good competitors. Except for the ending.
And
1, 2, 3, 4. Who was the 5th? Who's that shite guy? And who the fuck are these other 4 people that I can make up for the 20s? Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna say him actually here. Yeah, 4 more people, 4 more names.
you weren't still in the company. Away you go. Not a clue.
Yes, I think he's won. I think I may have gotten 1 more in the. Yes. That would leave 3 more. But it's around that start, so I'd have to go back to when I wasn't alive.
How you getting on?
I'm okay. I think I found one more of the 27 just popped into my head. And if it is one, I'd be really happy. And if it isn't, I'm just happy a name came in my head.
I'll take that. Are you ready for answers?
I guess so.
I guess. I mean, I'm leaving myself without 3 answers for the streak, but fuck it.
First of all, at 3.5 hours, you have done brilliant, by the way. So, here we go. So, I'm just going to go through the answers, and then just to be easier for you guys, and then just let me know if you've got it or not. So,
okay.
the first one is Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah.
Question number
No.
2, he won 7 titles.
Oh, okay. I guess lower. I guess 4.
I guess 4.
4 WWE titles, 3 world titles. Question number 3, his record is 25-2.
Yep, got that.
Bollocks. I said 24-2. Yes,
Wait,
I know the was 27
So what I did was I went from 21-1 at 30, and then just counted from there. There's been 5 matches since. There's been
Correct. Good
5
job.
matches since that he's 4-1 in. So
Yeah.
I'm probably missing one of them names then actually as well.
So number 4 was worth 4 points. So you got a point for Stone Cold, The Rock, Kane, and Big Show.
Yay.
got 2 of them.
I got 1.
Take that.
Question.
I got Kane
Question
and Big Show. I remember
I
the
got
Unholy
Kane.
Alliance.
Nice.
You don't remember the Unholy
Question.
Alliance?
I'm
team.
not old.
Question number 5. The Undertaker was ranked 2nd in 2002.
I guess
I
7
put
because I
8.
like the number 7.
That's
Question
scarily
number
close. I just put 8. I don't think it'd be.
Question number 6. The Undertaker has had the match of the year 6 times in WWE.
Jesus. Well, I guess 2.
Really? I guess 3.
Number 3 got a point for. Yeah. Question number 7. The 3 men.
Shawn Michaels,
point for each
Shawn
are Vince
Michaels,
McMahon.
and Triple H.
Oh, fuck off.
No, it's Vince, Jericho, Reigns.
Oh,
I did get Roman.
I got none.
I did get Roman.
I guess Vladimir
Got
Kozlov.
Roman, my
I
other
remember
two
him
were
losing
Khali and Sheamus.
He's 1-2 against. He's 1-2 against Kozlov.
Ah.
So for question number 8 for the 27. So I'll give you the correct names you need to get, and then let me know how many you got.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
just take your time with it.
Okay. Yeah.
Snooker,
Yes.
Jake Roberts,
Yes, that was the last one I remembered, just as you went toilet
I
there.
don't have that. No,
Giant Gonzalez,
Yes.
I do have that.
King Kong Bundy,
No.
Yeah.
Diesel,
Fuck!
No.
Psycho Sid,
Yes.
I do have Sid. Yeah.
Kane,
Yep.
Yes.
Big Boss Man,
Yes.
I don't have
Triple
Big Boss
H.
Man, though.
Yep.
Triple H.
Ric Flair,
Yes, but where is he written? There he is. Third one.
Big Show, and A-Train.
Bollocks. I remembered A-Train, but didn't. I wrote down Bossman and A-Train. I
Funnily
forgot.
enough, I
No.
put Big John Stud, which is weird.
Yeah. I wrote
why
down
did I do that.
I wrote down Coco Beware because it could have been one of his first ones.
Why
Then
did I
you
do Big
get-
John Stud? I don't know.
Then you get Kane again.
Oh,
Or
it's
you
a
could say Kane
fucking
and
Kane.
Brackets too.
Oh, fuck. it's
You did
fucking
not
Kane.
forget Kane.
I forgot. No, I got Kane, but I forgot the second Kane.
Oh yeah. Kane times 2, yeah.
And Randy Orton.
Yep.
Mark Henry.
Yep.
Batista.
Yes.
Nope.
Edge.
Yes.
Batista,
Yes.
Shawn
yes,
Michaels
Edge,
back to back.
Shawn
HBK.
Michaels,
HBK.
yes.
And
Triple H for the second and third time.
Yeah.
Yep.
CM Punk.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
That was one that I almost forgot.
Bray Wyatt.
Yep, can't forget
Yep.
Brock.
Yeah.
I
Shane
got
McMahon.
Wyatt, yep. Got Shane
That's
McMahon,
the
yep.
one I forgot.
Roman Reigns.
It's realistic one reason why you'd forget
Roman
that match.
Reigns, yep.
Cena and
Cena.
Styles.
Cena and Styles, yep.
Well, aren't I a fucking idiot? Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh
5,
my
6,
god.
7, 8, 9, 10,
How?
11,
How-
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Oh my god.
19? 19, I think.
How in the blue hell did I not write down AJ Styles after I even mentioned it in the Buried Alive match?
You're up.
I
You're
missed
up.
that one as well. 'Cause
You've
it was
had,
funny,
you've had a
as
moment
I
there.
What's funny is I gave you Psycho Sid, right? But I forgot to put Psycho Sid down, so it's actually 28 points. So it's actually 61 this round. That's my fault. But that's because I actually remembered
Alright.
Psycho Sid.
Let me just go
when I was
through them here
going
one
through the list.
second. 1, 2,
So
I got
3,
19,
4,
which
5,
I will
6,
fucking
7,
take.
8,
I'm good
9,
for that.
10,
that
11,
is very
12,
good.
13,
19 out of
14,
28 is impressive.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I've got 22 names there that are correct.
As long as you've got the fact that he wrestled Kane twice, Michaels twice, and Triple H twice, that's a total of 7 points for those 3 names.
Yeah.
Triple
I
H
didn't,
twice.
and I didn't have. The funny thing is, I didn't have Kane twice. I only had him once.
Triple H
Like a
3
point for
times,
Kane.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Triple H 17, 27, 28.
8.
Hang on, I'm out of 20 because I didn't pick second Kane. Let me try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I've got 20 out of 28.
Perfect. That's good. That's good.
I
Question
didn't
number 9
pick Kane
is...
again.
That's fine. Question number 9 is Judgment Day.
Yeah, that's why I originally wrote down Judgment Year
no.
because we were talking about year for ages.
Yeah.
I
Number
put
10
Unforgiven.
is... That's all right. Number 10 is Survivor Series.
Which
Very
I
year?
put Armageddon.
No, you don't need the year. You just need the pay-per-view.
Oh, I thought you said you needed the year for that one. Happy days.
Nah.
Which year was it, by the way?
2003.
05.
As I said,
Oh.
every time I write down a year, I'm 1 year out.
His best... I would say it's his best year. With consistent work. I'd say that was his best year of consistent work. 2003. Question number 11 is Kane and
Kane
Chronic.
and Chronic.
Yep, Unforgiven 2001. Absolute clusterfuck.
I put Kane and Kai and Ty.
Surprisingly, they actually had a better match than the Chronic one. Question number 12 is 1991.
Aw. I just wrote down 1997 because it was the year I was born.
I put
First year
1999. What was that question?
Which year
Year
was
was
he
best
voted
wrestler.
best heel?
Yep.
Oh, I
Best
put
heel,
1999. I wondered if it
His
was
date-
like
was
corporate
heel from
ministry type shit.
Nah, best heel in that year went to Vince again.
I
Question number
suppose
13.
it would, yeah.
Question number 13. Buried Alive. 5 appearances, 1 win.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
What was his win?
Mankind in the
Yeah,
first
when
Buried
he-
Alive
when he-
match.
When he got Mankind first time, he didn't win one after because Kane beat him.
Correct.
I just thought he lost every single one.
And then other people beat him that I don't remember, but I know he had 5.
So in order it
and I know he
goes.
only won one of them.
So in order it goes.
Kane beat him in the last one.
Kane beat him in the last one.
Wait,
Steve
was
Austin
that
beat him.
a point for appearances and
No, it's
wins,
just
or
how many
point
times he won
for
it.
both?
Just how many times he won it. The
Okay,
next one's
right,
appearances, and that's Hell in a Cell, so 2 points. So what have you got?
I said 13 appearances, 5 wins.
All right, Ailey?
I'm just wrong. I said 17 and 10.
It's 14-8. You're not far out, John, to be fair.
Fuck you.
Okay.
One appearance off.
Question number 15. Was Hulk Hogan the first man to pin The Undertaker in WWE? True or false?
I've said false.
I think it's false.
It is. It was Tito Santana who pinned him in Barcelona.
Woohoo.
Yeah, I
When
didn't
he
know who it
changed to
was,
the
but I was like, when
tournament.
you said it, I was like, there's no way he was unbeaten up to, I want to say either this Tuesday in Texas or it was the one after this Tuesday in Texas.
This
Or
Tuesday
the one
in Texas
before
was his first pay-per-view pinfall. That's correct. That was the first time he got pinned on pay-per-view. Yep.
Yeah,
Question
because he beats
16.
Hogan and loses right after, basically.
Yeah. Fucking Hogan complain about everything, the little bitch. Question 16. The two Intercontinental Champions. Who have you got?
I had no real clue, so I went with
I have two
Chris
blind guesses.
Jericho and Ultimate Warrior.
Okay.
I went
Good
Ultimate
guesses.
Warrior and I also said Umaga.
Decent guesses. It's Goldust and Prince Albert.
No, fuck off.
Isn't that when guys get their...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Question 17. What have you got? Did he make any eliminations in that match?
I just said no.
You wouldn't ask it if he did, so no.
That is correct. He made no eliminations.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to ask that question and go, he eliminated 3 people. It's like, oh, well, that's not very interesting,
Exactly.
is it?
Question 18, 2 points. So it was who won the title and who interfered.
I just said...
Right, I actually didn't write anything down for this one because I moved on to the next question and forgot to go back, so 0 points for me.
I said Big Show, interference by Tommy Dreamer.
It was Maven and it was The Rock.
Oh.
Oh.
This is when like after the Royal Rumble when Maven beat him and then The Rock eliminated him, sorry, and then The Rock got involved and rock bottomed him, and that led to no way out match. Question 19, true or false?
So so this was first and last WWE title.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think this is true because does he not? He wins the first one, obviously, this Tuesday in Texas. I want to say his last one for some reason's like 2002, but I think he does pin Hulk Hogan again.
It is. He pins Hulk
Woohoo.
Hogan at 91 Survivor Series, loses it this Tuesday in Texas. He beats Hulk Hogan for his 4th WWE title at Judgment Day 2002.
How is
The
that
original
for
manager.
knowledge, by the way?
It's good work.
I'm
It's
redeeming
good work.
myself with these little nuggets on the Undertaker here.
Let's see if you can redeem yourself with this one. Give me your 5 names. Ailey.
Probably not. No, I don't remember the match. So I went, okay, what would be tragic? I get the feeling HBK was involved. So my 5 are Finlay, HBK, Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, and the Great Khali.
2 points.
Okay.
Or, you know something? I'm all right with that.
Are the 2 that correct by any chance Great Khali and Finlay?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got that.
Oh, that's
Got
tragic. I thought Shawn Michaels.
The other one, Big Daddy V.
Mm-hmm.
The other one that I said that was poor, this one might be wrong, was MVP in it. Yes. And then the great final stretch with Batista.
5 out of 5.
What the?
MVP was the
is
one I
that for a
wasn't
match?
sure.
He took
This
the
where you
He
had...
took the super choke slam.
Yeah.
He took the super choke slam off the top of the chamber pod.
Yeah.
That's
Because you look at it,
terrible.
like,
So
it's absolutely atrocious. You've got 2 big monster heels to come out at like number 1 and number 3 or something. One of them starts the match and one's out like number 3. And then you've got the heel in Finlay.
he just beat the piss out of them with a shillelagh.
Yeah.
And
And
then MVP just ran
MVP.
around.
was MVP, like, and then you've just got Batista and Undertaker, who had to make something out of the match.
MVP gave the Miz a way to succeed was being boring. Just run. That's all it is. So, out of 61, because obviously I made a mistake there. So, out of 61 points, how did you fare on that round? As it stands score-wise, Ailey's on 37, Williams on 48.
I got 35.
35, okay.
I got 30 in that round.
6 times
Not
5.
bad.
Exactly, yeah. Always dealing in sixes, you know.
Yeah, 666,
So
the double lady.
So we got Ailey on 61, William, you finish on a grand total of 83.
83. Out of how many points was it altogether?
151.
I got over half. That's a pass.
You did.
Yeah, I didn't.
Pass your
I didn't.
driver's license.
But
Congratulations.
again, it's
That
just
was-
anything that's before my time is like fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even know who got the first match. I put King Kong Bundy.
He was
No, I knew
the
Jimmy snuck out, alright.
fourth. Bundy was the fourth match.
Yeah.
I didn't get Jake Roberts. Either.
I can't
It didn't even
believe.
cross my
I
mind.
cannot believe I didn't write down AJ Styles though.
First man to kick out the D.
No, that is
twice.
poor. But
Yeah. But then again, I also forgot
I
about
think-
the most toughest Hell in a Cell match in WrestleMania history versus Shane McMahon as well.
I think a quiz between us would be really close if it stuck to
One
like
thing.
current era.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that-
think
that
you'd
would be-
probably
If it stuck to
just
current era, I
about
think
beat
would
me.
be really close. It's just
Might
so
do
I
that
said,
for
the
the next
majority of what I didn't know, I wasn't around for.
Like, if you
and I
go
haven't gone
from,
back to watch.
I'd say, if you started at like the Ruthless Aggression era,
Possibly.
that's when I started.
I'm not
knowing
even convinced I
properly.
know much about Ruthless Aggression. I'm talking like PG era type shit.
I'd
You
start.
know,
It was still
like-
good.
Because I started
good
watching
fun.
about 06 properly. I'm pretty sure it was, but I know a certain amount before then.
I started following
Still
it
good fun.
properly. Like, I caught the odd show like 2006 and that. I really started following properly in like 2012. That's when I was watching it. Like,
so
every week.
sad to say, but the wrestler that caught my attention and made me start watching wrestling because he was so amazing on his debut, the Great Khali.
Ryback. Oh no, it won't be Ryback.
The Great Khali. The Great Khali's
he's
debut,
never-
just when I was watching it live, it just caught me by surprise. I was like, "Oh my god, what is this giant?"
I will never remember. I'll never forget that SmackDown after WrestleMania 22 when it's Taker versus Mark Henry rematch and Daivari pops out with that absolute goon, the Great Gonk.
That was my first SmackDown that I turned over watching. I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll continue watching." For some reason,
Yeah. I'm just glad they didn't make it to SummerSlam.
yeah.
That was decent, and you know what it means? It means that next time we do this dance that we do, I guess I'll be the one asking questions. Obviously, I've lost. I've been very comfortably beaten in the end by the superior wrestling brain. So I'll take
By my
the
knowledge of TNA.
spot back as quizmaster. Yeah, I mean there was a lot of TNA, but you know. TNA's current enough. I should know some of it. I need to get studying with Cultaholic, etc. Not Wrestle Talk. Fuck Wrestle Talk. They're on AEW's take. I've said that before. I'll say it again. But anyway, this has been a lot of fun. And next time we do one of these in the new year, I'll be the one asking the questions. Reece will be going up against William, and maybe eventually someone will beat him. But
what can I say? I'm the Roman Reigns of our quizzes.
Yeah, and you defend just as often.
Exactly. I'm a special attraction.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but
certainly do
anyway,
more of
I'm
that.
going to hand over to Reece to do the proper outro, but this has been a lot of fun. We've enjoyed ourselves, and it's been a nice little way to almost ring in Christmas Day itself. We are 55 or so minutes away from the big day itself. So
and I still need to wrap all of my presents.
For everyone celebrating, we hope that you have a lovely one. It's been an absolute pleasure being back. We'll see what 2024 holds for shows. I'm certainly around if you do want to hear more of my amazing opinions and gaslighting Reece. But thanks to both of you for having me on again. It's been fantastic. I'll wish you both and everyone watching Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, all that sort of stuff. And I'm going to get going just now, but I will leave it to Reece to do the proper outro. Don't know if you want to do chats or whatever, but I'm going to head off. But yeah, I'll catch you.
Have a great Christmas. Have a great Christmas and a new year. And from myself, we will be back in the new year. We're going to take a little break. We'll come back round about the third week in January, where it seems about right, because there'll be enough to catch up on. But from myself, have a great Christmas, have a great new year. To William as well, thanks for taking part. Obviously the winner as well. To those in the chat tonight, you work fantastic. And on that, have a great new year, great Christmas, and bye for now.